Whirling blade.
Thunderstrike.
Bishop delivery.
Take this. Try this.
You're done.
Welcome to the show.
Welcome everybody to BattleRekt, North America.
Happy New Year!
Yeah, Happy New Year. So we busted some of these little confetti cannons open, and I want to know what happens if I do this. Oh, the wrong way? Which way? This way. Just right into the desk. Bam.
Hey, that's what we did.
That was super anticlimactic.
That's what we did.
I was like
before this.
closing my eyes.
Congratulations, everyone, for making it to BattleRekt and a week number 3.
Our first episode of 2018.
Wow, yeah. You look
Wow.
so much older.
I shouldn't.
Do you feel that way?
I use a lot of moisturizer. Thank you for insulting me because you just said I look older.
Welcome, everyone who's brand new to this year. It's great to have you. If you guys are new, welcome to BattleRekt. We are a broadcast around the game BattleRekt. It's an amazing game. Just became free to play a few weeks ago. So if you haven't played it yet, go into Steam right now. If you don't know what Steam is, download it. And if you just like happen to come across it, you're looking at Twitch.com and you accidentally typed in TV or whatever. Welcome to esports. This is Final Carpet. I am Toaster Loading, and it's so good to have you.
Pro tip: never download anything someone on the internet tells you to download. So I know he's telling you to download Steam. I agree, you should. Also, you're following very poor advice if you listen to us telling you what to download.
It's true.
Luckily, we're mostly respectable human beings, so we wouldn't steer you too far wrong.
On a good day.
On a good day. And today seems to be a good day.
To play BattleRekt.
Yeah. So there's something fun we were doing before we started this show.
Yeah.
Well, I always like to start with a bit or a story.
Yeah, before you get you guys warm up.
Set a good tone. So before we talk about the format, we were doing something fun. We were talking about coming up with BattleRekt pickup lines, all right? So if you guys can come up with any, I'd love to see them in chat, but we'll start off. We came up with a few ourselves.
Yeah.
I'll go first.
Okay, go. Yeah.
Hey, girl, you got rheumatism? Because I have a crush on you, right?
Yeah.
Not too bad.
I like that.
Not too bad.
That's so in-depth. I have a little more basic ones. Hey, babe, I like you. Serious.
God dang it. Hey, do you bend the sands of time? Because I like them a little bit older.
I have my own older one. That's crazy. Mine starts with, hey, do you control the sands of time? Because I want to grow older with you.
Oh, mine was grosser. Yours was a little more intimate.
Sure.
And then do you main Freya because you make me feel like I have no choice but to go all in.
That is not bad.
Hey, that's not bad.
I really like that one.
Yeah.
Hey, girl, you a Lucy because you've got a barrier around your heart that makes it hard to get close to you. But I know
sometimes it just pushes me away.
But I know it's cool down, so I'll just wait.
Oh, yeah, this has got to hurt. I hope this hurts so bad.
So let us know, you guys. So let us know your BattleRekt pickup lines, and we'll read them out on stream. I can't wait for that. But let's explain the format. Welcome, guys, to BattleRekt Week 3. This is an ongoing set of individual tournaments. We started 2 weeks ago. That's why this is Week 3. 9 weeks.
Whoa! What a turn of events!
Spoilers. 9 weeks long, every single one. We've had NA and EU. We do 2 regions. So this is the NA show. We do EU in the morning. And this is just 2 guys who love BattleRekt, a group of amazing crew who are all volunteers and not getting paid for this, who also love threats and blackmails.
And also just found out they're not getting paid for this.
Sorry, guys, but we still have a broadcast to do. And this is we just want to be here to show, again, give the opportunity for pro players to win some money, get their names out in front of fans like you who just love the game and just have a stage and a platform to do what they're really good at, which is play BattleRekt.
We got one.
Well,
I was wondering if I could ask you on a date.
That's awesome.
That's not bad.
That's not bad.
Make it,
I
guys.
love the simple ones.
All right, so people are exclaiming that was mildly and/or excruciatingly painful to hear those pickup lines. That is the idea.
That's the point of pickup lines.
First of all, no pickup line's a good pickup line.
No.
If you're using a pickup line, you've already failed. You're not going to get the date. So the idea is you might as well just take the train, veer it off the tracks, try and find the ditch somewhere and put it over there because you're already not doing well.
And cause some sort of fire and then be like, oh, wow, that's really nice.
That's what it feels like to use a pickup line.
Yeah.
Everything hurts.
It really hurts, guy. And again, this is coming from a lot of experience. So one of the things, again, we'll get in some games. We've had tournaments that take place the day before. So Tuesday, we have a lot of teams signing up, and we whittle it down to the top 8. And today, every broadcast is taking those top 8 and finding one winner. And speaking of that, I guess we can we'll talk about prizing after, I guess.
Yeah, so how do we get to the top 8?
Yes.
You asked everybody in chat. So they all started yesterday. They played through it, and now we're at the top 8. Here's how the format in top 8 works. It is a best of 3 maps. and within each map, it's a win score 3. So your typical queuing up for BattleRekt, you're going to be playing a best of 5 within a map, and you're going to do best of 3 of those maps, essentially. And you band back and forth with the maps. The team that bands second gets to pick the first map. Losing team picks the second map they play on.
Yep. So
on and so forth. Default for the third one. And for champions, we do a snake draft.
Yeah.
If you've ever watched any kind of competitive game with a champion, it's usually snake draft. We are not doing bans right now, but obviously we are trying to figure out exactly where the pro scene stands, where the meta stands, and whatnot, and so forth.
Yeah.
And I'm just done talking.
Well, one of those things that we would love your input. We love to talk to you guys. We see you guys in chat. We see Mystic Lowell. Shout out to him. We were just playing a few games before the show. Ran into him playing duos. Super fun. So we see you in chat. Thank you, Mystic Lowell, for playing.
Just because I want to say it out loud, we did win. 3-0 sweep.
We did beat them. But they were good. Good croak, slippery. Pestilus, croak Pestilus, I think. That's what they were running. But yeah, if you guys have feedback or you guys want to see something, please let us know in chat or tweet at us at WatchNGE. We'd love to respond and just keep this thing fun and fresh. If you guys want any more information in-game, there is a BattleRekt box you can click on for all the questions I'm sure you have that will be answered. Another thing we like to do here is really push the limits of esports
and technology. Yeah.
And we have, ladies and gentlemen, the first VR spectator in all of esports history, VR Guy. VR Guy, how's it going?
Is that true?
Yeah.
He can't talk. He can only use
true.
his hand gestures and these statuettes he seems to have discovered. I think he's just showing them off right now.
This is really cool. Oh, wait.
Oh, Bako's. Oh, there you go.
Bako just, I was like, why did I see Bako's head just freaking out? Yeah, that's what Bako does.
He's throwing a tantrum and then waving.
That's fine.
He got it out of his system.
He basically, I mean, he's stuck in there for 8 hours in the virtual world. We plug him in, and we don't plug him out.
It's like the Matrix.
It's basically the Matrix.
Essentially, we all leave for lunch. We let him sit there and virtually eat lunch because, well, that's what he gets voluntarily paid to do.
Yeah, yeah. So again, we'll be going into some sweet VR shots throughout the show. But let's talk about what these guys are playing for. Not just pride, not just because they love it, but because of prizing. So, as we said, 9-week tournament, which is a total grand prize pool of $9,000, which breaks down to $500 a week per region. So, we got, again, EU earlier. This is NA, and the way that breakdown per day is first place is taking home $350, second place $150. So, if you make it to the finals, you are making money either way. But if you didn't, I'm sorry. Congratulations on making this far, but hopefully see you next week.
We only got one pickup line out of all that. People were just cringing.
Hey, that's okay.
I'll accept it.
That one person, my heart goes out to you.
Thanks. Really, really means a lot. So as I said earlier, we have the top 8 teams already established. They played yesterday, and they're going to get to start today. Clean, fresh, right out of the gate. Rested, whatever it is. This has been my cue to get that. There you go. There it is. Yeah. I was trying to be subtle about it, but I guess just not enough for these people. So overconfident against Japan's finest, which has Unimportant on it, who previously played on Overconfident. So we're going to see how that pans out.
Yeah.
I'm assuming Overconfident has their boy Averse back. We've got the Ranted Alchemist against the Weird Air fan club. Surprised it has Weird Air on it.
Weird Air coming back.
And Ranted Alchemist, unsurprisingly, doesn't actually use Croak and Lucy. At least they didn't last week. So we'll see if they can pull that off. Nova and the Purple Kings in the third quarterfinals. And the final one, Unsung and Lose round 1.
Yeah.
Who have already lied to us.
Because they won.
They buyed out of round 1, and then they won round 2. So,
well, it's a buy or win. Sometimes you don't feel good.
It's not a loss, at least.
It's not a loss.
Still a lie.
It's kind of, again, we're talking about the phrase, you're not wrong. It's kind of fits in there.
And I guess I should explain because they want to move forward. Guess what happens when you win the quarterfinals, semifinals, and so forth. And then in the finals round, it is the money match. No matter what happens, you will get either $350 or $150 for first and second place.
Now, just to paint the picture, if you guys are just joining us here in week 3, Overconfident has taken first place week 1 and week 2, and Nova has taken second place week 1 and week 2. So those two teams are definitely the teams to watch out for. They're back today. Wouldn't be surprised if they make it to the semifinals, but you never know. That's what's super fun about this. Again, always changing. We see new teams, we see old teams, but Overconfident and Nova definitely forces to be reckoned with for at least BattleRekt Reborn.
I'm really gonna stop.
Coffee?
I don't know.
Is it
anymore,
coffee?
to be honest.
Huh.
That was gross.
Hey, Chad, here's where we can interact with you. Do you guys have any fun tips on how to get rid of heartburn, indigestion, upset stomach?
This is what we're asking, Chad.
Diarrhea.
This is what we're asking, Chad.
Hey!
Pepto-Bismol, I think, does all of that. I'm pretty sure. I mean, sorry. That pink stuff.
Pink Luciold.
Yeah.
That's what it is. That's what helps. That's what helps.
I'm pretty sure that is exactly what the commercial says.
Hey, Lucy, pink, gold. All right, let's get right into our first matchup. We're going to be watching 2 of the quarterfinals before we move into the semis. So we're going to watch broadcast 2. One of them is Overconfident versus Japan's Finest. So we got Bloom picking up Lucy. Japan's Finest going to go ahead and find Jumong and Paloma. A lot of Jumong on the side of NA. We don't see a lot on EU. Here we go, the Thorn and the Destiny. So a verse, again, one thing to talk about, if you look at the 2 ranged on both of these teams, Destiny and Jumong being played, Destiny playing a verse, wow, a verse playing Destiny, Unimportant playing Jumong. Just last week, a verse was, I believe chat was saying he was on vacation. And so the sub for Overconfident was Unimportant. So Unimportant was playing on that team, did an amazing job. If you guys can go back and watch the VODs all the way to the finals, fantastic range player. Now he is on the enemy team, so clearly no longer a sub for Overconfident. And now this might settle the age-old, or I guess week-old debate, where people in chat are like, who's better, a verse or Unimportant? Well, you're about to find out.
It's unfair, though, because it depends on the teammates.
Yeah,
if you could duplicate it versus teammates and then make them go against each other,
yeah,
then
maybe let's have like a one-on-one later.
Now, if Unimportant came in second with the same team, then you could say a verse is better.
Okay, sure.
So effectively, statistically,
this is a close thing, but not perfect.
They are exactly the same person genetically, from as far as this show is concerned.
Wow.
We have no way to discern the two of them.
Yeah, they're just entities.
Yep.
But to you, they're people, and I love that.
No one is to me.
The S draft again. Did you explain it, or we just talk about it?
I
might just explain it real quick.
You go ahead.
As you guys can see, blue team picks 1 champion, red team then can pick 2. Blue team finishes off with their final 2, red team picks their final 1, and then every map they will alternate. So after this first map, then red will pick first.
No, loser.
Is it? Oh, is it
Loser
just
picks.
loser?
Yeah, it's loser picks.
Oh, then loser picks.
Yep.
Well, here we
also,
go.
someone's advice to get rid of your indigestion problems was just to remove all organs, and this is why you don't ask Twitch chat for advice.
But see, no, that's true. Like, that's actually legitimate. You'll have a lot more pain, probably, and then death will soonly follow.
Very shortly after.
But that will get rid of indigestion. Thank you. I think that's a true statement. All right, week 3, NA BattleRekt has begun. The returning champions, Overconfident, against Japan's Finest. This is Japan's Finest.
It is Japan's finest.
Rook and Jumong and Paloma. So no battleship yet.
Unimportant is a Jumong player. I don't think we'll see him on rush, but potentially he could bring it out. Froster's wanting to get as many cooldowns out of him as possible before he gets the charges, but he already has his double charges. They ain't gonna fall for Rook's counter, not this time. They're gonna try and stop it first from getting the fully charged M2. Who's gonna spacebar Weasel's way out of there. Blue team will confidently get that orb. Unimportant now just trying his best to deal with things. The Prowl comes out to get rid of some damage from Thorn. Froster still finds his way in there, but gets nothing onto Unimportant, who is just totally shredding through him. There's the damage. That was a lot onto Thorn, who now has to be careful when going in. Rook can get a little more confident now.
A burst running to the center, but it looks like Paloma just going to chase him there. They don't want to give him any time to breathe. Shielding at Proster there with the EXM1. A burst extremely low. One more hit from anyone would have taken him down here. The double rain of arrows there coming down from Unimportant. The Burrow going to get knocking up Rook this time. Unimportant makes it out. Barry now on cooldown. Got to be careful, and Overconfident looking pretty low, below 50% total HP.
They just won't hit Rook's counter. He has not been able to do anything. Who's going to go down first? Unimportant stays alive, keeps down Proster. Oh, here comes an ultimate from Destiny. Only hits 1. Not enough to deal any significant damage, and now he's stuck with Unimportant. Other side's there to save him out. He's just going to stay right there. Averse might actually take him out. No, he couldn't, and now he's going to be protected. Averse will go down before Unimportant can die. It is now a 3-on-1. That one being Lucy means goodbye. Round 1 to Overconfident. Japan's Finest.
Look at that.
Starting off what I'd call a little bit of an upset.
Yeah, again, one of the things to point out, they have to win 3, again, as Kevin said, as Carpet, darn it, I'm going to write it down again. As Carpet said, 3 rounds to pick up a map. That is all well and true until the finals, where it becomes a win score 5 to win the map. But right now, Japan's Finest 1 round up. There was a nice pickup line in there. I'm going to edit a little bit. Hey, girl, are you a thorn? Because I want to burrow myself in your heart.
There you go. PG.
We got the counter not being hit.
Rook just cannot get anyone to hit his counter. They know way better than that. Oh, that's going to find a lot of value from the Megasphere. Stuck into the won't hit the counter. Secret's Mark and the M2.
Wow.
He's going to lose some max health. The barrier came out just a tad bit too late, but look at Rook. He took so much damage. Prostor's not going in on important this time. He knows he'll lose those trades. There's the ultimate onto him. He's going to space out, but the BattleRekt, the space bar right after. He's stuck in the corner. He's going to burrow right back out. Rook's trying to put pressure on the Lucy.
Counter does get hit there. Uses space bar to go in. They're finding Prostor. He gets in-capped against the wall. A lot of damage. The Barb Husk going to save him as well as the barrier, and Rook is going to go down for Japan's finest. Not really an opportunity here for a cross kill. Let's see. Lucy Ult going through. Nope. That goes Paloma, and it looks like Overconfident going to pick up a round of their own, tying it up 1-1.
Lucy still with a lot of health. Thorn getting low, but being a little more intelligent with his initiation this time, knowing that when he tried to go against Unimportant one-on-one, he was not able to pull it off. Unimportant took so much max health off of him. So this time he forced Rook to come in there, forced a couple more cooldowns with his pull, with the spacebar, but didn't really fully dedicate because he didn't want to deal with the wrath that is Unimportant on Jamong. So it seemed to work out in their favor. Still pushed him back though, so it still had the same effect. It pushed Unimportant a wee bit back, couldn't get pressure on the mid orb.
Now Rook is one of those champions that we see not a lot of people save up for his ultimate. They usually use some of his EX abilities, either to heal or to chuck a meat stick. So right now, Rook's running back behind his team.
Just leaving Rook alone.
Yeah, they just
oh, that was an incredible EXE from a first. The space did not land on him, just a second short, not even quarter second, eighth of a second. That was insane.
But Rook's E right there sealing away the orb. They're going to pick up orb number 1. Going into round 3 here. Prowl now, proc for Unimportant. Has got to be careful of her spacing out of there. There we go, Rook connecting onto Prostor. He uses the spacebar burrow.
Use both. Now he's got nothing left. No energy, no spacebar. They can probably punish right now, and Rook sees it. He's going in, but he missed the M2, and the Barbed Husk comes out. He had just enough energy from the orb.
A great orb pickup now. Rook might be going down. He gets away with 1 HP. Paloma trying to heal.
The Pixie's down, but now Unimportant's up to all alone. No support for him.
Yeah. Thorn now just trying to punish anyone else. Wow. Other side used there for Jumong. Unimportant getting knocked up.
Oh.
Rook goes down. Jumong's going to follow right behind him. Looks like Overconfident's going to pick up their second round. I really, again, one of the things that I just love pointing out is, we talked about this in EU, when you take a lot of damage, as Rook did, running away with 1 HP, you get healed back up. The natural instinct for me, and I would say other players, should be like, okay, I got to stay away. I'm just going to stay out of here. I'm not going to do anything. But at this top play, they understand that that's not the way to win. Even though I'm low on health, I still need to go in and land my abilities. That's the only way we're going to come back. And you don't see teams hesitating. You see him right when Rook got healed back up. He just space-bars back in, and he's ready to go.
2, 1.
Here we go, Overconfident, 1 more round away, picking up map number 1. Let's see if they can take it, or will Japan's finest pull this into a tiebreaker.
Nice charge M2 on a Paloma, but she's going to heal back up on Unimportant. Rook actually used his spacebar out of there. This time he doesn't want to get caught losing too much health. Stun on Prostor. The spacebar's down, which means he won't have much left. Just got enough for the Husk, and there it comes. With a barrier, though, so they're going to waste some cooldowns. They might be able to put some damage onto somebody. Oh, red team almost sneaking that orb with the boulder. Baiting out the counter from reverse with the spacebar. Rook nicely played, and his counter gets hit as well.
Wow.
Here's some value. They could turn this into damage on the Prostor, but Unimportant needs to be very careful.
Unimportant's Prowl is down. He knows he's in the EX, but that's a beautiful combo. They're putting Lucy's ult as well as Destiny's EX ability. So if they want to leave, they're going to get stunned. But if they don't leave, they're just going to die. And this looks like map number 1 going over to Overconfident. Oh, look at that.
You know, I was going to comment that we don't see a lot of EXEs from Destinies very often, but now it looks like Averse has brought it into his gameplay a bit more, especially using it against someone like Rook, who has no movement iframe. When you think about a lot of movement in this game, aside from his and Destiny's, most space-bars, most movements are some kind of iframe.
Yeah.
Getting real comfy. Forget to back the camera. I'm just chilling.
Yeah, that's good. We're here in week number 3.
It's going to hang out.
One of the things
my cool socks
I really like to see, so Destiny's EXE lockdown has a 1.2 second stun. And like you said, we don't see a lot of people using it, but watching that paired with the Thorn to pull through, watching it, hey guys.
Relax with this, guys.
What's up?
If you're hanging out at your computer.
Pull up a chair, grab some water,
If you have one of those sick gaming chairs,
choice.
yeah, or drink of choice, whatever you can legally consume.
Yeah, whatever is age appropriate for you. Maybe popcorn. Make some fresh popcorn at home.
Open up some sort of document. Start typing up your pickup lines. That's what we did.
Yeah,
we spent a good 6 minutes doing that.
Also, send us it on Twitter, and we can pull it up here. We can show the world.
Oh yeah, we
can show everyone who is in chat right now.
They weren't ready for that.
You're amazing.
They weren't ready for the Twitter call.
You're
it's
amazing.
Not gonna happen.
Oh no, that's fine. We'll go to replay then while we wait. Of Rook and Jumong.
It's not just because they told us they were ready for replay and not for a Twitter handle.
So right now, here we go.
That push on a Rook, the spacebar into the M1. There's just some deaths, some nice, pretty deaths here. Entangle, double E, double F.
But then here is VR guy. This is what he sees. Don't you wish that you could see this too? Well, you can. For $1,400, you can buy your home VR
Not how much
system.
that costs. It's significantly cheaper. Why?
No, but I mean, you need a computer to run it, like a nice.
Oh, that's true. It's way more than $1,400.
So I'm assuming that's true. Like that's probably just the unit, and then it's going to cost a monitor.
Yeah.
For just a low, easy payment of $2 grand, you too can be like VR guy and check out BattleRekt in that sick, sweet VR mode. Our next draft is already. Let's get right back into it. Overconfident picking up map number 1. Japan's finest are going to be picking first. Wouldn't be surprised to see the same lineup. Jumong coming from unimportant. There's the Lucy Thorn. There's the Paloma Rook. And finally, the Destiny. Ding, 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 ding.
Not a surprise. Not a surprise. I think the Rook is going to struggle as long as he's going on Destiny, because Destiny, as you notice, Verse has really, really quick reaction time with his EXE, and it will keep Rook in place. What I was talking about a little bit earlier is that Rook doesn't have an iframe movement. He has an iframe.
He has an iframe
on his M2.
Right, but not like something that
and he has his counter,
can do
right?
while he
which
moves.
Ooh, I'm actually curious.
Okay.
I don't know if it does any damage.
Thought experiment?
What if he counters and walks through it? What'll that do? I guess
if he's invulnerable? I'm pretty sure this
not
happened.
Invulnerable, but like, can he use it? I guess he
like
wouldn't be able to use it.
Walking
he wouldn't be able to trigger his counter because I think so. Things that don't hit counters are technically AOE abilities. So I guess it depends on if that stun triggers.
That'd be fun
As an instant, as like I guess a projectile.
Because I know I'm fairly confident if he's invulnerable.
I don't think he can do that.
He doesn't get affected by the stun, because there's been times where I remember playing duos with you. You try to lock the Rook down, and I would proc the counter. He would walk right through.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, interesting. Will him just channeling his counter be able to either proc it or will allow him to walk through? Let's find out if it happens in here or
he
if
just
you
gets
guys
stunned.
know on
Okay,
chat.
that's what I thought.
He just gets stunned?
I just wanted to make sure.
He just gets stunned if he counters it.
So he's entirely stuck in there, and I think Destiny's the only other one that has a space bar that's not an iframe, as far as I can think of right now off the top of my head.
Yeah.
So that's actually a huge disadvantage, especially when going against someone like Destiny, which is probably why we're seeing a lot more of the EXEs, because you'll see a lot more value. That, as well as once you know Unimportant doesn't have any energy and has no space bar, he is stuck in there as well. I guess you can kind of say the same for anybody that has no more cooldown. So we'll see how it pans out. I think Rook's still going to struggle. He can try and hound down Lucy, but Averse is always going to be right next to him. Try and find Bloom, but Bloom's a pretty great player, so I don't think it'll be easy. He's actually able to push some in, but the barrier comes out. He changes his mind, loses the orb, and Averse misses the M2, but his counter won't get proc. Now look at this, though. Froster getting completely shredded. There's the EXE. He wants to space out of it, but he can't. Froster might just go down here to Unimportant, who's going to find some damage. Froster's going in. He knows he has to. He wants to try and find value in that space bar. Using it for an escape doesn't feel good. Oh my god, Averse just gets melted down. The moment we put our attention to one, another starts to die.
So the ultimate now going to go through spacebar, probably going to use it to try to find the other one. No, he's just going to go on to Unimportant, but Proster goes down. And that is going to be, again,
Proster, I keep forgetting.
That's okay, it's all right. It's all right. Round number 1, going over to Japan's finest.
Red team wins the round.
So let's see if this time they can hold that victory, those victory streaks, or will Overconfident come back with 3. One thing about Rook, his eat, right? 40, it heals him for 40. That's his the max health it can do is 40.
It is actually pretty insane.
It's a lot of healing.
Yeah.
You do 40 damage, you're about to do that extra one, he just backs off, eats, and now you're entire. You don't need a healer, he needs a healer.
Yeah, it does 60 initial and 24 over, 24 over time. So 16 the moment you use eat, and then 24 over, I think, 5 seconds? I don't play Rook very often, but it's over an extended period of time. It's still annoying to deal with.
And he goes back up, that good old max health. Proster now going in. And using spacebar. Barba's doing up a lot of procs on that. Into the root, into the stun. Seeker's Mark. So Barrier coming out for Lucy. He's got to get away. But he took a lot of damage.
Use spacebar just to get out of there, so it's not going to feel too great. Averse trying to get the counter on stuff stuck in his wall. He's going to get pushed in. He has no counter, no space, but he finds the wall, breaks line of sight. Look at that, the double rain of arrows, followed by the EX M2 is going to keep him so far away. Thorn tries to go in and have support with his teammates, but they were all kept so far at bay. Broster needs to get out of there. The rain of arrows might finish him off. No, it doesn't. Unimportant is an absolute monster right now. He may have taken a lot of health, but he brought 2 players down on max health.
Yeah, Broster got to be careful now. They're melee.
Oh, there's the panic and the stun. All the damage on the Destiny. She procs the counter, she cancels. Paloma might go down. They need their support though. No, she WASDs out of that.
Yeah, well, it looked like, for a second there, it looked like Paloma, I think, swapped with one of the teammates to get him out of the Lucy ult. But obviously that means now you're stuck in the Lucy ult. So taking a lot of damage there. A true support, sacrificing your own health for the health of the other. I think 2 hits there on the Destiny. Now we go with the goo. Rook forces spacebar away, and now he's under the blind over the wall.
Missed.
The spacebar will be up, though. He's going to use the right mouse button.
Will they keep him alive? No, he has to cancel the counter. He's still alive somehow. He's going to go in. He has an M2. He iframes. He iframes the Megasphere and kills Destiny just in time. But can they get a cross kill? Unimportant might go down. He does. It's now a 2v2. Thorn has nothing left. No more cooldowns, but a full health Bloom is nothing to scoff at.
Let's see right now. It is up to Bloom on the side of Overconfident to carry the team. A nice ultimate there. Look at that.
Oh my God, did it get them both?
They're both at 1 HP. That's 1. Paloma is down. Rook is on the run. The mount up, picking up the fallen allies' energy on the way. A nice combo there from Rook to guarantee the orb. This is what Japan's Finest needs. They're going to start slowly getting that, increasing or decreasing that HP gap by getting those orbs. And just like that, Rook, a lot of damage. Bloom.
Yeah. Bloom, I mean, as far as the potions he has to be careful of, Clarity potions, his barrier pushing him away. It's so difficult and he wants to panic, but notice that Rook is holding the counter, but that time he's able to push it through. He eats on his way back in, gets pushed out. Oh, no! No!
Who was going to get the over? Goes over to Japan's Finest.
But we have goo from Bloom. There's the space. If we see the M2 from Rook, Bloom will get the goo and the kill. There's the counter. There's the M2. He's going to do it. No, the incapacitate. He's going to have to swift roll.
Well played on the side of Japan's Finest. Rook doing it right against Lucy there. Again, like you said, it looked like once Rook was going to M2, that is your opportunity as Lucy to just put the goo on. He has no more iframes. His space is down, but a great job getting the in cap in the Death Vortex, which you have to roll out of. Now your energy is gone. You can't ult. Japan's Finest now 1 round away from tying it up 1-1 against the reigning champions of BattleRekt NA. Not just the last week, of all weeks.
All the 2 weeks.
Hey, don't say that. It doesn't sound as cool that way. All right, here we go. Round number 3, Overconfident.
Rook wants to pay out cooldowns. He's just trying to scream at him. Ah! Oh, he does get it in.
He also picked the BattleRekt that once he lands that, he goes berserk. So a lot of value if you allow that Rook to hit you. A nice push away there, Overconfident picking up the first orb. Burrow now from Proster. Having to start making his way out there. His mobility is gone. They're going to pull Rook in. Trying to wait for the counter now. No, he's going to space away. Oh, the ultimate from Thorn. A nice iframe there, but still damage. The double knock up there.
Then he got pushed back as well before he's able to space out. The ultimate from Destiny as well. Rook looking incredibly low. He wants to try and steal this orb as much as he can. He's going to use the M2 just to get it for his team. Where's Jamong? Getting low. Threateningly low. Can they take out Proster in time? Proster. I got to start calling him the right way.
It's all right. Right now, Japan's Finest 40% HP to 49 on Overconfident, so still pretty close. Japan's Finest has done a really good job at whittling Overconfident down. That's a lot of damage there. The panic. Now, what a body block from Rook going in to intercept the M2 from Destiny. And that's a thank you from the swap.
That is a Broman of the day. Oh, just missing the EXE. That could have been a kill right there. While I think it's going to be really tough for Red, for Japan's Finest to get anything, we do have an ultimate from Paloma just waiting in the barrel. Oh, there's a root as well. Oh my God, Destiny could go down.
Into the stun. Panic now running away. The pull. Paloma forcing his other side here.
And then she actually used the EX panic. There's going to be the goo from Lucy. He's going to push and kill, unimportant. And that may be the round.
Looks like that is Overconfident. That's 1. They just got to win 2 more to take this, but Japan's Finest They're just looking for that one. We talked about this also earlier, the mentality of when you're just one game away and your opponents have nothing, it's like, sweet, good job, guys. We're just one game away. And then your opponent wins one, you're like, hey, no worries, guys, we're just one game away. And then your opponent wins another one, you're like, guys, we need to win this. Like, what is going on? So we'll see if Japan's Finest can shut down Overconfident right here and go to map number 3. Or will this be a comeback?
So the interesting part about Japan's Finest, and I'd love, and hopefully I'll be able to get these stats for you some other time, just the sustainability of Japan's Finest. You look at all the Seeker's marks from Jamong, Eat from Rook, and then Paloma being an actual support. The sustainability on the team's pretty obnoxious, to be honest. So that might be why it shows this composition, or it could just be these are the remains. So yeah, you never know.
Maybe that's why as well.
Oh, Rook really not finding any value in a lot of his cooldowns, and he's going to take some damage here since he has nothing to mitigate this. Barpesky cancels it. The spacebar, the panic, the barrier's out.
Ooh. I think the Megasphere might have procced there onto Rook for the other side.
Oh, he's going to go right through onto Bloom because the burrow, I think, onto Thorn.
Now he's got to stay in, and he gets panicked, and he gets stunned. Look at that chain of events there. Well timed for Overconfident, and that is how you just start whittling down max HP with your opponent not being able to do anything in response.
But it looks like they still do have Proster pretty low, and 2 ultimates for Japan's Finest. Overconfidence with 1. There's the goo. They're going to try and take out Rook. The swap from Paloma, but will it be enough? Entangle gets canceled immediately, and there it is, the ultimate to finish off 1. It's now a 3v2. They need to take out a Verse, but he's out of sight. The other 2 are putting on pressure. Bloom's actually getting incredibly low.
Oh,
the ultimate.
Look at that.
That's going to be it.
The value there from a Verse, not only getting the orb, but also finishing off a member of Japan's Finest. And here we go, Overconfident, keeping it alive, going to a tiebreaker round on map number 2. One of the things I will never get tired of watching the Lucy ultimate into the Clarity Potion combo.
Yeah.
Just you're trying to run away? No, you're just back in the center.
Yeah, get back in
there.
Get
back in there.
Who do you think you is?
Well played from Bloom, and again, well played from all of you Lucy players in chat. Someone said there's not a lot of them, but I have hope. Here we go. Who will pick it up? Will Japan's Finest tie the maps up 1-1, or will Overconfident be our first semifinalist of the day?
Uh-oh, Unimportant just took a lot of health early on in just the basic mid-range trades. So Destiny finds the Confident to go in.
Well played there for Proster, not proccing into the counters from Rook. Flicking some M1s, M&Ms.
Wow, Verse right now is just taking it to Unimportant. Unimportant might just go down legitimately in this trade. Look at the trades. Verse is almost no health. He still has max health. Unimportant is just stuck back there. I think he's going to go down. The Prowl is out. There's the EXE. That's actually going to be it.
Counter being procced. Bloom actually coming. My turn. Boom. Bloom finishes him off. And Overconfident looking like they're moving on to the semifinals. Counter, again, not being hit. And that is one of the things, a mark of just amazing plays. I'm sure you guys, if you, whatever level, whatever skill level you are playing at home, how often and how painful it is to hit a counter. And you just see such control at this top level. Congratulations to Overconfident. They are going to the semifinals. Japan's Finest, congratulations for making it to the top 8. Hope to see you guys next week.
I mean, for real. Like, if they potentially had a different matchup, they could have made it to the semis, depending on how the bracket pans out.
Super close.
But they've done an incredible job of showing us that they can still take it to right now the twice in a row reigning North American BattleRekt champions of our Wednesday broadcasts.
I mean, if you
which I should specify because it's only on Wednesdays.
Yeah. But it's kind of, you know, it's good to subconsciously gets it in people's minds. You know?
But it's like if I'm a restaurant, it's like, oh, I'm open on Mondays. It's like, that's it. It's like, no, also Tuesdays and Wednesdays.
That's why we are not open the rest of the days of the week, just Wednesdays. Let's take a look at a replay here where we just have just a massive fight up in the corner. This is when we've got Rook up at the side. Silence is running back away. The burrow goes through, and he just stays alive for so long. Look how low everyone is. The spacebar missing. The Clarity Flask knocking people away. The M2 from Rook going to finish off a Verse. But then here comes Jamon going down the trade kill, and just everyone's so low. But look at Bloom. Right here, like, okay, cool. Bloom's looking good. Pretty healthy. Literally a quarter of the health of the team still on. That ultimate, I thought that was it.
Honestly, I thought Rook was going to die. Between Eat and whatever else Rook does, he was able to survive. I wish I could also, like, I want to take that frame by frame because Paloma panicked Destiny, started running away. M1, the M1 that was probably going to kill him, he got entangled by a thorn from around the corner.
No.
So he wasn't able to get the M1 off.
Oh, no
like,
way.
They all
no.
either inadvertently or inadvertently, all saved each other at the same time, all barely making it out.
Amazing.
Then Rook shows up, and Destiny almost Megaspheres him.
Oh, here we go.
If we can watch one more time, watch. So we're going to see the panic. Paloma's going to find Destiny, since the verse is just dealing damage. 1, 2, wants to M1 again. There's the panic.
Yep.
You're going to M1 once. And then, I don't know if this would have killed, but there's the entangle, so she couldn't get another M1, potentially 2 more.
Wow.
A verse probably would have died then, in which case wasn't able to get this off, which is actually going to deal damage to Jamong. So many things could have happened. There was a million different variations that fight could have gone.
Yeah. Yep. And this is what, again, this is just what you expect from the top tier play. So many interactions that if literally a millisecond difference would have changed the outcome of the game.
Yeah.
Where at certain elos, kind of where I am, you could be like, yeah, now it's a 3v1, easy, and you still lose for some reason.
Everyone uses spacebar at the same time against a Lucy with an ult.
Everyone jump. What you guys seeing here are some highlights. Look at that Doge that Proster's riding here. We've got just some
Delighted Doggo.
Yeah, Delighted Doggo. Some fun moments from the last match there. VR guy doing what VR guy does.
Giving us them juicy angles.
Do you think it'd be wise to one broadcast we just both have VR and we're doing that the entire time?
No, but I think that is exactly why we should do it, because it's not a wise idea.
Welcome to BattleRekt, where decisions aren't wise.
I mean, have you ever watched any of this show?
But man, they're fun.
We go by decisions that are entertaining, not by decisions that are great.
Yep.
Which is why this is the best show.
The best gosh darn show on the interwebs.
Yeah, on the interwebs. Oh, do you know anyone that calls it the interwebs? Because I don't.
My grandma?
Do we have any more bits we were going to do? Any more conversations?
I went to the penny less than $1 store to get all these decorations on the way here, and the woman who was checking me out after she'd taken all the things and scanned them, she asked me, "Do you want a bag?" And I was like, "Yeah, that'd be great." And she's like, "Really? You're gonna tell me now?" And she just has to start like putting them. Like, I'm so sorry, and I felt really bad, and I wanted to pretend I was like a foreigner and couldn't understand her, but I didn't, and I left. And now the next draft that's the story, right? This is how drafts start.
That's how we segue from game to game. What I do like is that she was like, not only is your job to walk up and be like, "Hey, I'd like these things and a bag to put them in." Like, who walks up to any register
Can you put them in my bag?
Hello, can you put these in a bag, please?
But
like,
hey,
I go to the grocery store, I'm getting like pounds of food. Before you start, make sure that you know I want these put in a bag.
Look, I don't want to.
There it is, Battleship. We're gonna see Varesh and Paloma, Skywind and Mr. Pink. Mr. Pink, one of the best supports I know.
Yeah. And look, Weird Deer bringing the Baco with Prince and Silk Lash, Esmo and Pestulous. This. Either way, fun combo here. We got the Baco. I'm assuming Weird Deer is going to have a lot of center control. Baco's amazing, especially against 3 range.
Yeah.
There's no one really to challenge him. But a Baco, just Baco by himself going against Battleship. Carpet, tell me, what's the advantages of having? Is a Bulwark going to play a huge part of it? Is his in-caps necessarily strong?
Bulwark is always good. You know, body blocking is one thing, but being able to body block and actually punish for it, right? And actually send stuff right back.
Yeah.
It's something he's great at. He also has a shield, so if his team are ever to group up, he probably won't be standing next to Esma very much, but every now and then he could be next to Pestulous as they're engaging together, or maybe they're retreating. He can come jump back for the save. He will have good orb control, but the problem's going to be them getting in with orb. Now, I think Esmo, Baco together is pretty cool because they both kind of play that, like, now we're going in, now we're going to back out tactic, right? A little of that guerrilla style, because Baco needs to be super careful of his cooldowns when he goes in. If you're ever gonna jump in, you need to make sure you get value. You don't just want to use your space for no reason.
Sure.
It does quite a lot of damage. It has a lot of utility, a lot of threat. But if you do it and you miss,
oops. Now you're a target.
Yeah, and not only that, but like they don't use any cool. Like you've just lost a useless trait.
Yeah, and you might be taking a lot of damage.
Yeah. So I'm curious to see how it's going to pan out. I mean, I just love seeing any new champions. We don't see Baco a whole lot, but we do see him fair enough. I'm a fan of Pestulous, so I want to see Trinth bring him out. Skywind on Varesh with Mr. Pink on Paloma should be a treat as well. Jay Kuya on Jamong. So I don't know. I don't know exactly how tough it's going to be as far as matchup is concerned. Obviously, it's going to be really, really hard for Baco to deal consistent damage between Varesh's counter and his R, and then Prowl and Spacebar, and then other side and Panic.
Look at that! Look at this! 3, Watch him come down into the arena, ready for battle. This is what a
Man, Baco's huge.
his shield is flipping massive. Already going in.
He wants Jamong before he gets any charges, and he's doing a great job. The Prowl's been used, but there's the incapacitate. He knows he needs to try and punish him as early as possible. The other side is down as well, which means they can go on Varesh, who has no counter. He has to R out of there. He's going to actually find a Trent. Baco's going to get the orb. Look at this immediate pressure. Where do your fan club know exactly what to deal with? But Pestilence just dies!
Where did he go? I was watching Werder take that center orb. I was just about to praise him. Again, this not a missed moment here, and I didn't even see what happened to the Pestilence. Stun there, the jump, the double in cap, but he will be going down. Looks like the Random Alchemist might be picking up this first round. One thing that was just so, I was like entranced with that Baco. The non-stop pressure of Ing down to the bottom of Jamong, wailing on him, the Prowler in the corner, you know where he's going, so I'm going to space over to get him.
Space as well.
Yeah, going to keep wailing on him, then I'll wrap around and just jump back over to the center orb, get that because it just spun. I just see him again, like every single second was calculated. So this time we're watching a little more of Trent and seeing potentially how he went down. Maybe ran an Alchemist just positioning, not sure, not quite sure.
But I think, again, Pestilence, when he has no queen and no spacebar, he is one of the best targets for your team to just go full force onto.
Yeah,
so
sure.
Baco's going to go in. He's going to hit all three with that spacebar, and then he's going to actually get a war shot, get some shield out there. Jamong's going to try his best to poke around. Doesn't want to take too much damage. He can do an incredible job. Jay Kuya, well played, forces Baco out of there, but they do have the orb control. The Shatter is going to push it towards him, but where their fan club are going to take that orb.
There we go, the silence! Oh, just in time! It looked like Jay Kuya made it out. I'm not sure if that was a prowl of his to get out of there, but just as the silence ended, the silence would have lasted a few seconds longer. You would have seen Jay Kuya with a lot lower health. A nice double in cap there again from Baco. Running up there, looking for the look at Skywind.
Nicely
Skywind
done.
Just behind enemy lines.
That EX Shatter was nicely done as well. His counter's going to get hit. We're going to see a flicker right now. He R's as well to waste one of the Scarabs, and a missed Scarab onto Esmo that might actually let him die. He's just able to get out in time, but it doesn't matter. Baco has no support because they were all trying to help out Esmo.
Yep. Unfortunate there. That missed Scarab. Again, the Scarab heals so much for Pestilence. That is going to be a win for second win there for Random Alchemist. One more round away.
Blue team wins the
Picking up a
round.
victory.
Collect your trophies.
Pestilence, if he gets all three, now this might sound crazy, but you have to understand Pestilence's ult not only does it have an initial heal, but it also heals over time, and it heals him. So if you land all three of your ults, you are healing 222 health, which is just nuts. And that is hard to negate, but every one missed is, again, that's just health that you're not getting.
Now the last one.
Right, but I'm saying, yeah, sorry.
Oh,
yeah,
oh, you're saying every one of them that is missed.
Yes, yeah,
Gotcha.
everyone that is missed is health.
Trying to get on Jay Kuya. He doesn't have any charge. He has one charge, so it's a good time to go in. He might actually take some. Nope, Paloma's right there beside him. Now Esmo and him are just going to try and get the trade to the Prowl to try and put the debuff, or the Seeker's Era, I should say, on him. Who's going to sneak this orb? Can he?
Oh.
EX Shatter. He does steal it! He steals it with a Shatter!
Oh my goodness! A lot of damage on Jay Kuya. Jumong's got to be careful running back. Oh, the space, the Prowler does a time, but he knows nothing's down. Werder sees that, and he ults. He does connect on the Jay Kuya. So a good trade of HP there for cooldowns. And that is one of those rare times I think you see a Baco use an ult. A lot, you want to get that in cap, you want to get that R for AoE shields and threes, but he knew that his opponent had no cooldowns, so space away. And here comes the ult from Pestilence. He's going to get the Scarabs. That's two, that's three. Jay Kuya going down. Let's see if there's an opportunity for a cross kill. Baco is very low. They might find him spacebar, forced to get out of there. He's got Bravery on, he's taking less damage. Paloma knows where he wants to go.
That was a really good ultimate from Paloma, knowing he'd go for those greens.
Yeah.
Forcing him to use one more escape, but sadly no one is there. Oh my god, notice that a punish. It got broken and he's going to get the counter hit, but I don't know if it's enough. Paloma also aggressively, not defensively. Other side onto Varesh. Another incapacitated, lining up the damage. Why did you... I guess he was trying to sneak Mr. Pink out there during the incapacitate.
All three wolves there connecting for Paloma. Some good damage. Going to soul link your opponent. Skywind getting extremely low. This is what Werder fan club needs. The ultimate coming out from Esmo. It's gonna hit.
Die?
It's gonna hit two of them.
The bulwark under the wolf saved Esmo's life. Paloma goes down. Esmo survives with legitimately 4 health.
Wow. And they're just focusing down Varesh. He falls, and Where Dare Fan Club keeping it alive here at map number 1.
Team wins the round.
Let's have a great big cheer.
At Watt Change. Oh, the Twitter handle. Yeah, Watch NGE. At Watch NGE. Yeah, thank you for that. Thank you for that suggestion. We will bring that up in our post.
Yeah,
small
small
meeting.
caps.
Small caps.
One.
We'll look into it.
Fight.
All right, here we go. Where they're keeping the dream alive. Seeker's Mark. Esmo just going to immediately mount back up. A little bit of damage. Heals down. Come up. Specialist. Baco's taking a lot. Oh, wow. Then you turn over and you see Paloma.
Paloma took a lot of damage. A lot of bulwark reflection. What's Baco going to see out of this? An M2 into Paloma. Red team does sneak the orb out as well. There's the ultimate from Esmo. It's going to see some damage on 2. 1 gets shielded, but Jay Kuya takes a lot. Other side is now down.
They know that Paloma is vulnerable. A nice panic there. Using the EX as well to try to get some HP.
There it is.
The Scarab going to connect. The support on the side of Random Alchemist goes down. Let's see if they can use this moment, the chaos, to try to find a kill of their own. They do not. Jay Kuya is going to fall as well. And Where Dare Fan Club taking it to the overtime against Random Alchemist. Seeing who will win against map number 1.
Starting to work together a bit more, trying to punish where they can, getting a lot of value out of the bulwarks. Baco holding it for that moment. A lot of times what you'll see at early level Bacos, people that are just learning him, is they see a bunch of M1s coming his way and then they'll bulwark.
Sure.
So you now spend a cooldown for none because M1s are free. So, you know, you might throw some damage back, and generally you only want to do it if you know you're going to throw some back and you're going to be stuck at the mid-range. But if you're going to engage, you want to wait for something fat your way, whether an M2 from Varesh, a Wolf from Paloma, the M2 from Jamong. Time it perfectly, get that back at them, you'll get a lot more damage out of it, and they'll be wasted in cooldown.
We're going nice. Are there getting some AoE shields? The jump comes in, doesn't land on anyone. Bulwarking his way back to safety. Can he use the wall? Oh, wow. Skill Lash taking a lot of damage. Drop down to 140.
Nice incapacitate onto Jay Kuya, but the ultimate from Paloma to save him. Luckily, he had to weaken to get out of there, but look at that Esmo.
Yeah. Taking a lot of damage. Skywind just focusing. Silk Lash down. Rain of Arrows going to apply some Seeker's Mark. Here comes the auto attack, using the Arcane Barrier to absorb it. Nicely played right there. Spacebar goes down, so now Esmo is pretty vulnerable. The double in cap, though.
And a mind control on another. The CC combinations will bring Jay Kuya down to low health. He's only got 70 left. Skywind got just as low, nearly tying this up. The double in cap again. Into the ultimate!
What in the world? An amazing setup combination there from Where Dare Fan Club, keeping the in-capped opponents slowly drawn to their death. Now let's see if Random Alchemist can find Esmo. That's what they're looking for right now. Mr. Pink going in, knowing that this is the best opportunity that they have. If they can start balancing out, it'll fall in their favor. 7% HP total, 1%. Mr. Pink is left alive. He uses a swap. This looks like it is going to be it. Where Dare Fan Club gonna pick up map number 1 against Random Alchemist. That was a sweet, sweet combo.
That was actually pretty amazing.
Those are the things that inspire me to right now be like, hey guys, we're gonna go on a quick break. Kevin, go hop on, go hop on Baco. I'm gonna grab Esmo. We're gonna do that.
So what I loved is they just gave Paloma the ethical choice that's in every textbook. Which of your friends dies? Because she could only other side one of them.
You could only pick one.
And they both had enough health to be killed by that ultimate. So she had to decide which one of you is more worthless to me. Which one of you can't save me in a 2v3?
Sorry.
Cool, because that one's about to die.
BattleRekt, this is what BattleRekt does. It brings out those deep philosophical hurts and pains that we all
makes you
hide.
pick which of your friends.
And makes you choose friendship, really.
Like if that was a scene in a movie, if we were able to turn that entire battle into like
slow
a thing,
motion.
like you see two people completely knocked out, they're incapacitated, getting pulled in by this explosive ult, and she only has, you know, so much whatever left in her to cast a spell, and she's like
shamanic power.
She has to look like, which one of you do I love more? And the other one just dies and flings out. Like that's amazing. I would love to watch that.
It would be the climax for sure of the film. Let's take a look at a replay here. I think this is where it happened. Yeah, this is where it happens. Look at the pull in. Deciding to other side Jay Kuya. Now, chat, the question is, do you agree with the other side choice? Do you let the Varesh die for the Jamong? Or maybe this was the character coming up. Maybe there's some lore between Paloma and Jamong that we just don't see.
Yeah. Or maybe he tried to do some quick calculations, like which one of you might survive. I don't know. And then just clicked one.
Just blind.
He could have
blind
just like flung his mouse like somewhere between them, and then just like
yeah.
don't
We'll let fate decide.
We'll let the game, assuming the trajectory, decide.
Yeah. I really like, though. Again, it's really fun to see moments like that. We talk about a high-level play. What really it comes down to is setting up combinations, right? I think we've seen very few team comps that are built around slowly whittling, and it's more about everyone just building up energy and then who can execute the combo better. And using not even an ult to set up that combo, but using an EX ability, getting an in cap, and seeing the opportunity to pull someone in, knowing it's long enough and being, no one touch him! No one touch him!
I think they're pro enough not to, but I still imagine Baco's like, let's swear to God!
Just scream. Whoever does it is off the team. Let's take a look. We're getting ready to go into our next draft here. Weirder Fan Club. Their first time here in BattleRekt Reborn. And they're already picking up a win against Random Alchemist. Not sure we're going to see a change. And why would we see a change?
Well, I don't see why we would. Random Alchemist, again, a little disappointed that they don't use Croak or Lucy.
Zangara asking, this looks live. Does that answer it for you? Or maybe we're just really good at
we knew a person named Zangara would ask, is this live?
At this time, and we just said, yes, it is. Yes, but that's up for you to decide. Do you think it's live?
You should have said, no, it's not.
This is live. No,
oh,
no.
No, we haven't done yet today.
This is
I'm so stupid.
This is a past
Fun
broadcast.
fact.
Oh, did you know that 18% of college graduates don't pass college? I don't know. I was not ready for that. I was not ready for that at all. Oh,
do you actually have some fun facts that already? By the way, true or false, ladies and gentlemen?
Yeah, true or false. Do 18% of college graduates graduate?
Fail, you mean? Not graduate?
Yeah. No, I said do 18. Is it true or false? I said 18% of college graduates don't graduate. That's what I literally just said.
Oh, they're just going to right back into it. I said, where do you trying to just punish? Use cooldowns. Doing a job with it as well. He's really not taking any damage. He's got a fully charged Blood Axe. No! He missed it. Jake Kuya now going to get the Seeker's mark on him with a rain of arrows. He's going to push it back in. And there it is. The EX Shatter's going to push the orb into their control. No counter for you, Varesh. No one's going to hit that. So obvious. You turn pink, you make a lot of sound. Everyone knows.
No, that's disgusting. Now backing up. Orb control going over to Random Alchemist. Again, now both in the center. One of the things we're seeing, again, Baco, that presence, like you said, oh, Weirder picking that one up as well, tying up 1-1. Using that, again, Baco is to trying to put that frontal pressure. Random Alchemist doing a great job pulling him away.
Every single scare, by the way, landed into Jay Kuya, so a lot of damage on him. Probably lost about 50 max health. I'd say if I had to give it a little eyeball prediction. Oh no, Baco doesn't have much. There's the bulwark, but now he's going to have to go out, try and get the orb. The ultimate onto Esmo. He has to shield himself, and he just gets spacebar in time. But now they know he's got nothing left.
Wow.
Go! What on earth just happened? Was that a shatter followed by an R for another? No. He R'd through as many people as he could, so it's like 2 or 3 shatters.
Yeah. And then also I think JQ threw some traps down so no one can move.
I'd love to check that out sometime again.
That was a lot of abilities lining up to me, a lot of damage. Random Alchemist going to be picking up the first round of map number 2. Again, if they want to stay in this, they not only have to take this one, we go into a map 3. They're trying to prove that they don't need to be here for multiple weeks to move on. They want to take this one now and move to the semifinals. Let's see if they can do it.
3, 2, 1, fight.
Oh, by the way, the fun fact is false.
Oh, who'd have thought? What a surprise, buddy. All right, Jay Kuya trying to poke his way through. There's a rain of arrows. Baco trying to poke behind walls. They're looking to position for orb already. Esmo charging up the N2, realizing he was a bit early, had to cancel. Didn't want to hit the counter either. Another EX Shatter. Look at you! Skywind really knows the physics on that bad boy. Weirder going to go try and find some pressure. He does have R. Gets pushed back with the EX Shatter as well, but he gets pushed out of the Paloma ultimate. A little bit of anti-team synergy.
And Weirder taking a lot of damage. Esmo going to use his EX Arcane Barrier to put onto Weirder, trying to negate any damage, allowing him to get out of there. They're going for the orb again. They're going to find it. It's a nice little chunk of HP, but overall they are down. Here come 2 ultimates. Baco connecting on a Paloma. Forced to the other side, trying to grab some greens. I think only 2 shots from Pestilus came out there. Well, so he's got to be careful. He's going to be going down. Jumong picking that one up.
Oh no! The prow, that would have been the end of Jay Kuya had he been able to pull that off. Now, Pestilus is just trying to stay alive. He space bars. There is the queen. He's gonna get the panic on a Jumong. No, he won't. Paco goes down. I'm too busy watching Bugman try and make it.
Pestilus falls as well. Ran an Alchemist. So far, a convincing 2-0 lead against Weird Air Fan Club. Let's see if they can make it a quick 3 and go on to their third. Jumong does a lot of quick damage, and pointing out Varesh's EX Shatter. Good point. We haven't seen Skywind really build up for an ult on Varesh, and I think that's one of the things that's cool about watching these last few weeks is people play different champions or champions differently. So some people love building up the energy onto Varesh and using that ultimate. Some like using the EX abilities, and obviously Skywind has gotten really good at it. So that's what he picks. By
the way, if Jumong puts a rain of arrows on you and then EX M2s you and you can't get out of rain of arrows, you will take 56 damage if all that hits you. And that's that's just rain of arrows and an EX M2.
That's crazy. And just to give you a comparison, his ultimate max charge does 60.
Yep.
So you're gonna spend 100 to do 60 or 25 to do
one other cooldown.
52.
Yeah. All right, so Baco wants to find his way in there. The EX Shadow's gonna push him about. He does bulwark, but he doesn't get a whole lot of value out of it. Meanwhile, Varesh, Skywind is just pushing in. They just want to take out Pestilus and Esmo. Esmo goes down first.
Quick. Just like that already. One member from Weird Air gone. The second charge of Paloma's ult does explode onto Pestilus. There you smell blood. Outran Alchemist. No, they've got this one in the bag. They're just trying to end it as soon as possible. No double end cap will save you now, Weird Air, and this is going to a map number 3 to determine who our final semifinalists will be.
Esmo and Pestilus, 2 people that you really, the moment you know that they've used their spacebar, don't have a whole lot. Pestilus in a one-on-one situation can deal with it, and Esmo in a one-on-one can deal with it. But again, if 2 of you jump on either of them and or both of them is when they're going to start to struggle. Esmo can rotate his shield, his arcane barrier, mixed with his spacebar pretty well. He can also heal potential with his siphon, or if he gets the heal battle right on his tome, he can then just do that and start wailing on you. So he has some sustain, and if he rotates well, you won't be able to get him fully. He also has Shackle on the push with his R, or sorry, with his M2, his right mouse button. And then Pestilus, he puts his queen down often, and he just kind of plays, you know,
it's
ring around the rosy with you.
Yeah.
But again, both of them, since if either of them use their space at the same time, everyone's like, just pick one. Pick one and wail on him.
Yeah, all right. Well, we've got the Carpet Replay Man.
Yeah, he knows.
He's giving you all the presents today. Let's take a look at
that shatter, all the shatters. I want to see how many he got. So he's going to R all 3 of them. Bam, bam, bam. That's disgusting.
Oh my God.
It's actually the stupidest thing because it will stack damage.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Well, there you have it. If you guys want to win, just do that.
Here it comes.
Everyone in the corner.
And then boom.
Oh. So, just like it's like the time when you're walking along and you accidentally step on a claymore, right?
Yeah, you know.
Hey guys, I'm gonna be relatable for a second. Have you ever stepped on a claymore? Am I right?
And then there's also a landmine there. It's like, am I right?
And you're with your 2 best friends, and then all of a sudden 2 of them are dead. You're like, guys.
And then what do?
Man.
You ult.
You ult.
That's what you do.
you just try to fight your way out of it. We are no hesitation gonna go into our final draft between these 2 teams to figure out who will be going on to the semifinals, getting one step closer. That 350.
I'm gonna make a 50. I bet you $1,000 that Weird is gonna pick Baco. $1 million.
I'll take it. You're on. Last broadcast, someone bid like 50 bitcoins or something crazy
to everyone.
To everyone in chat that Nova would win, I think.
And then they lost.
And then they lost. And I saw a bunch of people be like, "Give me my bitcoins now. Where's my bitcoins?"
Pretty sure it was like someone calculated. It was like $700,000 or something. No, it was way
more.
It
was
like
something.
Oh yeah, it was like 700
million or 7 million or
700 million.
Something crazy.
Something insane.
Thank you for whoever did it last time. I'm so sorry we forgot.
Also, thanks for the bitcoins. And did you guys get yours? I got mine.
Yeah, we got our bitcoins down here, you guys.
Yeah.
Make sure you go and use those well. Maybe buy there's a 25% off right now on BattleRekt. Getting on the champion pack.
Yeah, so spend your bitcoins on BattleRekt.
Yeah,
all of them.
You can get so many chests that way. Here we go, the final map between these 2 teams. Who will move on to the semifinals? Will it be Random Alchemist or will it be Weird Air Fan Club? 1 returning, 1 brand new. Week number 3. Whoop-dee. Freaking do.
2, 1.
That was a clap. Sounds really weird from a distance. This microphone.
A muffled clap.
All right. So Baco likes to initiate early. Oh,
Wow.
He's going to get that wolf back on them. He's going to get some damage right back. So when I was looking at the damage, the wolf does so much if it hits all 3. He's going to spacebar, get Varesh in there, but he knows not to go for him. Doesn't know the counter's up, so he's just going to find Jkuya. But the debuff from Varesh, he just won't be able to stick too much damage. Who's going to get it? The EX Shatter again. Gives it to blue team. Ranid Alchemist will get yet another orb. EXM1 from Jamong, but he's going to get pulled in by Esmo. That's the problem. Oh, there it is. There's the combo. The EXM2 into the rain of arrows, and Baco nearly dies because of it. Look at the health desperation right now, 90%.
Again, if you guys are at home and you guys want to play Jamong, we encourage you to try that in your next matchup because your enemy will not know what to do. But
Unless
did he
they're
just
good.
ult me? Unless you are one of the people who are challenger.
Sorry, Baco. He tried. Counter Esmo ult, though. I like it because you know they're all going to... Oh, sorry, not Baco. Pastulus is the one that died.
You know you're all going to be
it's
together.
It's not big fat body, you know? Big fat body rolling across.
One of the things that Silglash has been having to do is he has to use his EXQ, the Arcane Ward, onto Baco to get him out of those situations. And obviously it's something you want to use either for yourself, because again, you only have your 1 escape, and now with your Arcane Ward, you're extremely vulnerable. So we'll see if there's a way. Again, Weirdo has to go in, but he's just taking so much to do it. You can sit back and try to poke with your rice button.
3.
Rice button?
The rice button there onto Baco, but it's just, while you're doing that, Ranid Alchemist is just going to battleship all over your face.
Oh, right. Rain of arrows. They're going to put Secret's Mark early onto Baco, but he wants to find a way to initiate. There's the Bulwark to push in. He's going to use the weaken as the movement. Oh, he's going to push Mr. Pink in the wall. Other side's already down, so will they be able to find something here? Pestulus trying to poke as much as he can, incapacitated on the support. They're trying to leave him.
They're going to go for that center orb. Who's going to pick it up? It's going to go over to Weirdo Club. Get a nice pickup for them. Digimon using the EX.
Varesh just standing still. Just standing still, poking away. Doesn't really matter to him. Esmo's going down. Varesh is already in there. Look at him. He's got an ultimate. He probably doesn't care. He's going to EXE.
So
there
much
it is.
Pressure.
EXE.
How do you get away from that?
Because you're Varesh and no one cares. At least Varesh doesn't care.
Baco.
Oh, there's a nice triple NCAP.
Yep, trying to figure out who to pick up, but unfortunately no one is low. Those moments where you want to try. What? See those giant leaves come out of Mr. Pink?
A leaf?
It looked like right there when he did his EXQ. A huge leaf was something.
I mean,
we did find out that Paloma is from Silver Pine Forest.
Yes.
We found that out. Lore, a little bit of lore for you guys here in between the rounds. Using shamanic powers, summoning all sorts of spirit animals to assist her. Now the question is, who should we do lore-wise next? Who do you want to know about? We go round number 3. Will this be a clean sweep from Ranid Alchemist? Or will Where Dare Fan Club come back? Let's find out. Man, I think every single time on this map, JQ has right off the bat gotten a rain of arrows on someone.
Pretty big. So, you know, decent value. There's M2 on a JQ. Other side is down.
Nice wolf there from Paloma.
He has the space bar, which means he had the charge as well. He's going to get the double space bar. Another shatter. They need to get it out of there. It's just so difficult. You spend so many cooldowns just so that Varesh can't shatter it. He keeps using his EX shatter. Keeps stealing orbs. Yeah, Baco wants to get up in there. Oh, he almost got pushed back again. Look at how big that thing is.
Amazing control now. Good pull there from Esmo. On to Varesh. Nice in cap. Let's see the ultimate coming out. It's not going to connect on anyone, but they are going to get the orb for it. So not for nothing. And look at that. Mr. Pink going down. Paloma falling. The support for Ranid Alchemist is now no more. They have an opportunity potentially to get Pestulus. But with those cooldowns now back up, I think that opportunity is gone. Well played from Where Dare Fan Club.
Yeah.
The start of the comeback.
This is going to be tough. Isn't this what they did in map number 1?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Confidence in my voice. We'll see right now. Let's see. Here, I'm going to predict that someone, I'm going to predict Baco from Where Dare Fan Club is going to get hit by a rain of arrows from Jumong.
That's your prediction?
That's my prediction.
How much money are you going to put on it? Wait, no, we don't do that. That's...
Yeah. We only put Bitcoin on things. We don't use money here.
Two punches to the chest.
Oh,
3,
gosh.
2,
Okay, you're on.
1.
Not on air though. We don't condone violence.
Yeah.
We just condone violence that's not in public apparently.
Ah! He walked into it! Yeah! Thank you, Werder. Thank you.
All right, so Baco's going to find himself all the way back there, and Jay Kuya is going to be there right next to him. I don't know if he can deal with this, though. The Prowl.
Oh, wow.
The X-Shatter, here it comes. No! Where did your fan club were able to take that?
Yeah.
Incapacitate, but it won't find any value out of it. He's going to get some greenies. Pestilence. Oh, no.
Gosh, Esmo, where is your health going?
There's an ultimate, but I don't know if they're going to find anything maximum out of this. Baresh taking some damage, but oh, God, that's... There it is.
Yep, the damage is just too much. Baco goes down. Ran Alchemist. We call this the gentleman sweep. Someone came up with that in EU's chat.
Yeah.
The 3-1. It's a gentleman sweep.
Yeah, you gave him one.
You gave him one, but you still asserted your dominance. Ran Alchemist moving on to the semifinals. Congratulations to them. Werder, amazing first show. Congratulations on making it.
The all of them. Silk Clash, Werder and Trent.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, because I can't just say Werder because it's also
yeah, I mean, to be fair, it's the name of their team, so right. it's a little misleading.
Werder fan club, congratulations for making it this far. I realized looking at the TV the whole time, which means I'm not looking at you guys at home.
Just a little bit off camera.
We're just looking right here talking. Slowly moving. Does this make you uncomfortable? Let us know in
slow
chat.
movement? Some people don't like it. They really peep by slow movement.
Yeah.
But it's okay because you can't stop it.
It keeps things fresh, you know?
Yeah, so Werder, you got a new place in my heart. One of the only, I think you are one of the, if not the only person that has stayed in Baco every single map that you played.
I think so.
I think that's true.
I think that's it.
And for that
means a lot to this guy.
I owe you a dinner.
Let's take a look at this final fight here between Werder fan clubs. Right at the end, we just see Esmo just getting absolutely destroyed. We're gonna watch Pestos take a lot of damage, and look at Jumong into the shatter. So just what can you do? Infest was down. I almost said incest. Infest was down.
I mean, the cooldown on that was probably down as well, hopefully. Well, no, not down. Sorry. Other way around.
No, you don't.
I might have just gone.
You don't.
I shouldn't have bothered.
Let's go. Quick. We need to get out of here, but we can't because we got to show you guys a cool highlight package of what went down that last fight. But yeah, I think Baco consists of being used. The pressure, they got a few good, again, those in caps right there. Amazing in caps. And that's why I think the Baco brings to the table. It's an AoE in cap. And if you can get 3 ranges who are most likely going to be hanging out around each other, you can get a lot of value from that. But the pressure after he went in, a lot of times, that was probably my favorite moment of the entire
it's pretty nasty
match.
Yeah, so what I said, I meant the exact opposite, by the way. Let's not relive that moment, huh?
Reported.
I'm in trouble.
Mr. Me6 Gaming says Freudian slip, question mark?
Yeah, I don't know. Nothing slipped, hopefully. These little confetti things are bleeding on my hands. Apparently, I've been playing with them.
Oh, wow, you have ink?
Ink doesn't stay on them very well.
Oh, wow.
But yeah, so this was a pretty close matchup. This was our last quarterfinals. I told you we were only going to watch 2. And I don't lie. I'm not a lying man, except for the last statement I made. It was totally a lie because I said it wrong. I meant the opposite. I was thinking cooldowns down. I meant cooldowns up. Just going to dance my way out of this one. Brackets ready. Let's just go to that one. Check it out. So this is what happened off stream. Off stream, Nova beat the Purple Kings and Unsung beat Lose round 1, who did lie. They got a bye to round 1 and then they won round 2, so they lost round 3. So change your name for next week, boyos.
Wow, that's really confusing.
You're going to see Nova and Unsung on the bottom side of the bracket, Ran Alchemist and Overconfident on the top side of our semifinals.
So far we are seeing potentially the same final match as we've been seeing every single week, as we've got Overconfident on the top and Nova on the bottom. I wonder if anyone's. Do you think anyone's gonna overthrow them?
I'm still trying to get out of this moment that I've accidentally put myself in.
Well, let's give you a break, ladies and gentlemen. Don't go anywhere. When we come back, the semifinals begin.
Welcome back, everybody.
Those went everywhere.
Which one's yours or mine?
Oh, did you do something too?
I threw the stuff up in the air.
Oh, I threw balloons.
Yeah, those I noticed. How's it going, guys? Welcome back to North American BattleRekt. We're about to move into our semifinals. Would you believe it?
I'm Pog
I hate
said,
talking like that. I hate myself.
You asked them for pickup lines. I'm Pog said, "Hey cutie, are you single? Because I'd like to date you. Here's my number. Call me sometime." I think that's straightforward.
Honestly.
And just really well done. Oh, I got my cup.
You're welcome. And he's going to eat it anyways. So let's check out how things have gone so far today. Here's a bracket. Wow, look at that. That's like so condescending. That's like immediately condescending no matter what.
Overconfident, 2-0ing Japan's finest on broadcast, off broadcast. We had Unsung and lose round 1. Unsung 2-0ing them. Nova 2-0ing the Purple Kings. Random Alchemist 2-1ing Weirder Fan Club. We are now moving on to the semifinals. We're going to show you every single matchup from here on out till we find one winner of BattleRekt NA week number 3. First up, it is going to be Overconfident versus Random Alchemists. Now, if my memory serves me correctly, Random Alchemists made it to the semifinals last week, but also went down to Overconfident. Let me check.
While you do that, there's another pickup line. Oh, you don't have to if you don't want. Another pickup line.
I'll check that out.
Hey, girl, you rook because you smashed your way through my heart. I'm glad that you kept it PG because I could see that going many directions given the vocabulary.
And we read all of them, but we can only say the PG ones obviously on camera.
Yeah,
we appreciate all of them. The draft for our first semifinal is ready, so let's waste no time and get right into it. Overconfident, starting out, picking up the Lucy. Random Alchemist, Paloma Varesh. So we got the Battleship. I have a crush on you. That's a good one. I really like that one.
That was mine.
That was it. Your final one? Is that word for word?
That was the end of the pickup line.
Oh.
It's what is it? Do you have rheumatism? Because I have a crush on you.
I'm a supercell. I liked it. I really like that. Shifu and Jumong on the side of Overconfident. So switching out. Well, I guess the melee went for is, and this I'm
so instead of
Thorn,
and then a verse instead of Destiny, he's going back to his OG Jumong.
Yeah.
Which is kind of what he used to dominate BattleRekt tournaments with. So I'm glad to see him go to his true colors.
His roots.
And I imagine Shifu might find a better time dealing with Varesh Paloma, or maybe just hunting down Jumong. I guess Thorn has a hard time. I don't really main Thorn too much with only his spacebar and the pulls. He's not going to find a lot of pulls as they're going to dodge them a lot.
Yeah.
And even when he does, if he pulls Paloma, he's got to worry about a panic. Not going to find a lot of ult value, again, because of R's and spaces and shields.
Yeah.
Probably just, maybe that's why he switched out for Thorn. Maybe he just wants to change things up. I don't know.
I think Thorn too as well. A lot of people, go, oh, well, if you land your entangling roots, you can land a Q, you can land your pull.
Yes.
But you have to remember that's 2 cooldowns just to get someone close to you. They use 1 escape to get away, and now you effectively are down on that cooldown trade. So you got to be careful. So yes, it's true. Sometimes a lot of easy setups are entangle someone right before it's done, pull your Q up and pull them in. But 1 escape, 1 other side, and that whole thing is gone. So yeah, we'll see. I think the Shifu is a nice pickup here.
And Entangle gives you a shield temporarily. It's essentially a single target petrify is the way to think about it.
If you are Thorn, you can pick a BattleRekt that does do, I think, 8 damage, a little bit of damage while they're in there, which is nice. So it's not. I picked that one a lot just for a peace of mind for some reason.
Which one?
It's when you entangle someone. While they're entangled, it does 8 damage.
Yeah,
little damage. And the reason I like that one is like when I land that ability, at least I'm getting some damage value, right? It's not just like they're not just out of the game. It's like they're out of the game and taking damage.
You don't trust yourself to get value.
Yeah, I just want to just grab it where I can.
Yeah, it's like, oh, there's 8 damage.
If I've got value,
I got 1 Thorn on you. Oh,
yeah. I feel bad. I had a lackluster fun fact, and so I want to try.
Okay, are you ready?
With your permission.
All right, fun fact.
Okay. Did you know the first alarm clock could only ring at 4 a.m.?
The first alarm clock could only ring at 4 in the morning.
How specifically weird is that?
True or false, chat? What you got for us? Do you think he's full of it and trying to mow one? They just got off camera the moment you did that. He found a piece of confetti in his mouth after drinking from his cup of water.
No one sees that. Here we go, semifinal match number 1, map number 1, round number 1, best of 3, Wednesday. Starting up here, Overconfident versus the Random Alchemist.
December
December 3rd. That's what's crazy. That's what's crazy. It's Wednesday, the 3rd day of the week on the 3rd. So the month of January is going to be, I mean, January. It's going to be amazing.
All right, the counter will get hit. Looks like Proster's in that back line, really trying to muck things up. Will the EX Shatter come through? No, but it doesn't matter. Red team's still going to sneak it out. The panic onto Shifu. It's going to keep him at bay. Look at this. Averse and Jkuya really going to town. Averse has the extra damage and the less damage. He has both debuffs from Varesh on him, but it's not going to stop him from taking it to Skywind.
Wow. A lot of damage there. Skywind's got to be careful.
Run, Mr.
Bloom,
Pink,
Bloom
run.
doing good. Look when you know you're doing good when your support is doing a ton of damage to everyone on the opponent's team.
Just got out of their spiritual wind boost, but it doesn't matter. He's going to lose a teammate while trying to escape. Jamon goes down while Mr. Pink tried to get out of lethal damage.
See, trying to get over to it. Paloma does find the full ultimate there. Going to be using it, snaring up, and the stun! Oh, it looked like Averse was going down. He still might fall here. He's just hanging on by a thread. No, he finally goes down. There's a cross kill. But while that's happening, Shifu, Proster finishing up. Another member of Random Alchemist leaving just Jkuya. This will be a hard 2v3 indeed. Some might say
the hardest.
Deadly. I feel like one of those James Bond, not James.
My name is James.
I'm Bond. James Bond. It gets instantly less threatening right there. A James Bond villain.
Something to my eye.
Overconfident. No, you're crying because it's beautiful. Overconfident, picking up round number 1 against the Random Alchemist.
3,
Jumong versus
1,
Jumong. The
fight.
aggression, again, from Bloom. Seeing the opportunity. It's fun as a support when you go, all right, yeah, I'm going to stop healing right now. I see an opportunity to do damage. I'm going to trust that my team's going to stay alive. And if they need me, then I'll go. Because the ultimate support is killing the other team.
Yeah, pretty much. Oh, double incapacitated. They're going to try and turn on Varesh, but he's able to survive long enough. The Random Varesh is going to find a lot of damage onto Jkuya. Averse right now just trying to poke his little heart out. Random Alchemist, though, sneaked that first orb in there. Varesh standing in the middle. Wanted to gain control of that entire midsection.
Oh.
He's kind of he's just going to try and really find Averse. Oh, that was actually a really nice clarity potion. Getting into both debuffs. And there it is. That might be the end. No, Skywind gets out of there just in time. Mr. Pink trying to heal him up, but look at that. Proster is just trying to wail. He gets panicked so far away. I think he had haste somewhere in there.
Bloom waiting for the other side to go down to use the ultimate, now leaving a lot of Random Alchemists low. Skywind especially. The rest of the team actually pretty healthy. Averse, 46 HP. Overall, though, the total health pool tied up for both of these teams. So this could go any which way. Jkuya taking a lot of damage now. Material down, the pull back in. Paloma ultimate, gonna get a heal off there.
Jkuya accidentally I-framed out of Paloma's ultimate there. Varesh barely staying alive. Proster just trying to figure out which target is juicier, which one looks tastier, buddy. He gets 1 kill.
The one
Paloma
for one
gets
going
another.
down.
And then he gets another.
Wow. Overconfident. The kills back to back. When they fall, when one goes down, so do they all. Is there a phrase?
Yes.
They
fell
for?
like dominoes is what you're looking
That's
for.
the one. The thing.
Yes,
yeah.
one after another. Yes.
You humans have such weird games. Overconfident. One more round away from taking the first map here in the semifinals. Again, they just got to win 2. They're going to move on to the finals. How can Random Alchemist lose to an Alchemist? That's a really good question. It's a great question. How do you lose to that which you came from? Coming up next. Counter not being hit. Nice control there from Jkuya and the rest of Random Alchemist. Finding his way out of there now. Proster doing his damage. No, he goes back in, gets a double in cap. The Random Varesh, though, gonna proc it there onto Skywind. Nice panic.
This counter got hit, but I don't think he knew exactly who hit it. Then he gets panicked away from Paloma. Red team will lose that orb to Overconfident. Another Shifu counter getting hit. A fully charged M2 into Paloma. Now look at this.
Look at Proster. Proster is just non-stop. Anywhere Random Alchemist is, he is there as well. Skywind tries to use his ROA. Nope, he's going to find himself there. You panic me away, now I'm mounting up and right back. He's relentless right now. And this looks like it's going to be a victory here. Overconfident, 3-0ing Random Alchemist on map number 1. Picking up that score for themselves. Woo!
For themselves.
It's all theirs. No one else can claim that.
Never heard that phrase before.
Picking something up for yourself?
For yourselves.
You guys don't have multiple personalities?
So Jamong on both sides. We talked a little bit about his capability of doing crazy amounts of damage. Between the EXM2 and the Rain of Arrows, that alone did, what did I say, 54? 56? Yeah. 56 no, sorry, yeah. It was 50. Yeah, 56 damage
so
if you
insane.
get your EXM2, which does 12, 12, 12. It goes
and stuns.
If you build into the stun battle, right?
Yeah.
It'll also stun, which most of them do.
Crazy.
So it's like a delayed stun. It's like gung, gung. You know the stun's coming unless they use an iframe or something. So you Rain of Arrows. Or your Rain of Arrows first slows them down, put the M2 into them. So then they know they're like, oh god, oh god. And then they get stunned.
Yeah.
And then it continues through. So
and again, that just costs 25 energy as compared to your ultimate for Jamon, which again, there are times to use it.
Yes.
But it's very broadcast, and maximum charge does 60, so only 4 damage more.
Very's kind of an understatement. It's like you're in a small room, you're playing dodgeball, and you're like, hey, I'm going to throw it at you! All right, don't go anywhere!
And then, hey, you! No, you!
Are you ready?
Yeah.
I gotta wind this one up! That's pretty much Jamong's
ultimate
yeah.
in a nutshell. Let's take a look at the just the massacre that happened up there in that last round. All these kills going back and forth. Can someone in chat let me know what the phrase I'm looking for is? Like, when it happens, oh man, it happened. Like, when bam, and then boom. I can't even think of it. Whoa! Our TD figured it out for me. Let's see who can find it out first in chat. So he told me what it was, and he's absolutely correct. And now I gotta find out if someone in chat knows what I'm thinking of. What is a phrase? What is a phrase that I'm trying to say? When a lot of things go down there, when something happens, all of it happens.
Yes.
When he's got correction, that it was Chef, our graphics guy.
You should say that. When something happens, all of it happens. I've actually always wanted to like come up with phrases that are like just variations of well-known ones
And just
that like, people don't know.
Tweaks.
Like raining cats and geeses.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
It's like, wait, is that a thing?
Oh man, teach a man to hunt. You know. And
not even that. Like something even weirder. Like
teach a man to drive.
Driving, I'll take
Driving's
that.
not weird.
Teach a man to knit. You know, there you go.
There you go. That's
a little weird.
Teach a man to knit. Am I right?
Yeah.
Woo.
What are the weird ones we got?
Let's think about it while we pull up the next draft.
You know?
What else?
You think there's gonna be a change? There's gonna be a change in draft in the picks. Probably.
We're already seeing.
Oh, there
Lucy.
it is. There's an alchemist.
Let's see now. Let's see if they've got the Randed part.
Will we see the Croak?
Will we see Croak?
Skywind, will you pick Croak? Lucy, Shifu, still Proster on the Shifu. I like it though. He's just everywhere. He's constantly poking around. He can change targets so quickly.
I love Twitch chat. Basically, the statement is, when it rains, it pours. We got people saying, when it rains, it cats and dogs. When it pours, it rains really hard. These are all great.
Bad biscuits make the baker broke. I like that. And no, we're going to stick with Jamong. And Skywind has actually moved to Shifu. He wants to go with the Shifu mirror. Nearly a mirror match here. Destiny and Jamong. Jinkuya in a verse.
I like it.
I don't.
What, you don't like this?
No.
Oh.
Because there's no Baco.
Well,
I am biased, clearly.
Cam Fang, when it rains, it pours. I think he was the first one to say it, so I'm giving the credits to you. And then a lot of people also said it afterwards. So you guys all knew it. You guys are all better than me.
I do like if you're an FPS fan, teach a man to frag. That's a good one.
Teach a man to frag.
Teach a man to frag. You know what they say.
A lot of good comes from that.
And he'll beat you in a 1v1.
Totally fair. Yeah. Totally fair 1v1 fights. So, overconfident, feeling, looking like they're going to be going into the finals. Ran an Alchemist, and a lot of people want an upset. A lot of overconfident fans in the chat, I'm reading. But we'll see. I like this one. Getting 2 birds stoned at once. That is amazing. Yeah, that's a great one.
You know what they say? Oil's thicker than soda.
Oh, true.
Always.
How can I apply that to my life every day? Well, here we go. Map number 2. Overconfident has a 1-0 lead right now against Ran Alchemist. I love a little bling, bling, bling that pops up on those rounds. Our graphics guy did a really good job. Our guitarist now taking a break. That's his time to relax when we get into a game.
He has incredible pain in his wrists. Pretty sure he has whatever that's called.
What did Ivan say?
Oh, yeah, rheumatism.
Yeah, rheumatism.
He's got rheumatism now.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys know that. The backtrack you guys hear, the amazing just guitaring going over and over. We have a guy live. This is him. He's just doing it. This is his job.
All right, so Skywind switching to Shifu to try and put a little more pressure on that backline to be a little bit more all over the place, if you will. And Mr. Pink going with Lucy, potentially to remove people individually between the Petrify, the Panic, barriers to really help his teammates out individually. He's going to actually just use it to keep away from Skywind. But how's this going to pan out? We see both Skywinds taking almost similar damage, but not anymore.
Wow.
That looked really funny.
Yeah, the jump into the in cap there from Shifu.
He was already in capped. He jumped after he'd been in capped.
So he like threw it, got in capped, and then just still connected.
And he actually might just die here. Look at this. Skywind is not doing so well right now in this trade, and even worse off, Mr. Pink
going down on Lucy.
Yeah. So dramatic, Shifu. Relax.
Overconfident round number 1, and pretty handily over half of their HP still remaining. Proster, again, just not giving anyone on Random Alchemist a break. Looking for Jakuya again, expecting to see some maybe some Venn diagramming happening here between the two Lucys. I've seen we were playing a game where Lucy Venn diagrammed herself. Venn diagram picked up the allies' energy and instantly, I guess, just instantly ulted right after. Here we go, round number 2. Rain of arrows. Again, no one running into it on the side of Overconfident. Proster going in, taking the damage. Barrier had to be popped. Immaterial, the EX Immaterial, getting some HP back on those swings, and look at that jab into Jakuya.
Ooh,
Proster. A lot of damage, nice.
Proster missed an in cap, but he will let his counter get hit, but there's going to be the EXM2 right in his favor. Or not his favor, I should say, right in Jakuya's favor.
Blue team has taken
The team will
the
sneak
orb.
that into space from Destiny, pushing that away. Bloom really just not having any pressure on him.
Proster now, even using that double in cap, still enough energy almost to ult. He's gonna go for that EX pull, the harpoon. Not gonna connect on anyone. Counter being procced. Getting rooted. Who's gonna get the center orb? It's gonna go over again to Overconfident. That's 2.
Oh no, he should have waited. There was a barrier on him.
Yeah, could have gotten it there.
It's okay, it looks like they might still get it. There's going to be the end of Lucy. She had a full stick of butter just waiting. Looks like Shifu wants it, but they're not going to let Skywind grab it. It's going to fall to an 8-bit M1.
Jakuya going to run through using Prowl to get it, but it's not going to be enough. The rest of his team has fallen. He goes as well. Overconfident, 1 round away from being one of our finalists.
Prior to raining, I got a slight ache in my knees.
Oh, classic.
Classic.
My grandfather always used to say that. He said that before everything. Strange.
He used to say it literally all the time.
The
Here we go, the view from the audience. This is what our VR spectator sees.
Look, they got chicken legs just on the ground, guys. Pick up the chicken legs. I wonder if
they're drunk.
Maybe those aren't chicken. Maybe they're like rook plushies, you know?
Yeah, maybe.
Jakuya.
Oh, Jakuya's taking a lot. Meanwhile, look at Skywind just keeping Bloom at bay. He's actually trying to get these trades. There's the Petrify. Bloom just going to mount up and say, screw you, big boy.
I'm out. Turns around, does get the M1, though.
Oh, Jakuya's losing so much here. He's losing this battle between Proster and Averse, who's just going to find... They're just going to leave Bloom all by his lonesome. Shifu's got his ultimate. He's going to try and E in. There's no... Oh, now she has her R, but she might actually just die to the burst damage from Jamong.
Counter being hit as well, going to allow Skywind to run back.
Not today, Averse. Not today. He's going to get shielded. He's going to EXM1, but he's going to die to the burst through the shield. Jamong dies right after. There's the trade. Cross kill.
We got a mirror matchup right now, a Lucy and a Shifu versus a Lucy and a Shifu. 34% on Random Alchemist, 25 now and Overconfident. The in-cap gonna time out that barrier. Now he goes in. This is gonna be a lot of damage on Mr. Pink. He's got to be careful. Oh, the ultimate. He knows there is nothing left there. Lucy goes down.
Oh, here comes the counter ultimate. He might actually try and grab orb with it as well. He does. But he didn't get it. Overconfident snuck it with the M2. Oh, yeah, that was actually a good pull. Swift roll, but there's the Petrify, knowing he'd be hot in pursuit. What do? You tendon swing into a counter. That's what you do. That can't feel too great. EX spacebar used by Proster. The incapacitated Skywind goes down, and Overconfident will move into our finals, our first finalists of the day.
A gracious winner.
A bad time to drink water there, Cotton. 3-0 on to Random Alchemist, picking up their second map. Congratulations. One step closer to the repeat of all of our BattleRekt weeks prior. Overconfident, just an unstoppable force right now. No one really knowing how to go toe-to-toe against them. And Carpet, would you say is it just their individual play is better? Is it their group play? Is it all of the above? Is it the champions they're bringing? What is it? If you could pick one thing that really stands out above the rest for Overconfident, what would it be?
I actually don't know. It's a lot of things that combined. I think in general, Thorn is a really good pick, but Thorn doesn't particularly always line things up for people, right? You have like you saw earlier, right? The Bako in cap into the Esma ultimate. Like Bako has the ability to get stuns off his bulwark, to get the in cap off his spacebar, to push people with his E. Thorn has the pull, which can work really well, pulling him in. But overall, he just does his thing, right? He pressures that back line. He forces them to waste cooldowns.
Sure.
His spacebar is effectively just to make other people's spacebar.
Wow.
And if not, then he's going to get that stun up. So pros are usually picking that, and then you just have, a verse on Destiny who can just 1v1 anybody in the game. But they also do bring together. They will find the moments to work together. They don't rely on it as much. I think their individual play is kind of what sets them apart from everybody right now. But they're picking team compositions that work well, so their cooldowns work well together.
All right, makes sense. Averse coming back from a vacation of last week, and he comes back in style, getting a triple kill. Let's take a look at this replay. Averse, I mean, we talk a lot about Procer, but so consistent. Look at the space, not getting hit, getting the knockback, going for the M1. There's the second to fall, and now all that's left is Jay Kuya. And there he goes.
Oh, just to make sure.
Just to make sure, we're just gonna Megasphere him. Check out this sweet VRA. I just want to stay here. I just want to stay here all day. I'm getting closer to the screen again.
The Megasphere looks so cool.
It's huge.
In this mode, it's like,
look at this. Ready? Here it comes. Oh! It's just massive explosion.
Oh my God, this microphone makes. I can do a bass drop.
We were in the ground.
I can do a bass drop with this microphone.
The bass drop. The bass drop. That's the second time that came up today. Totally naturally.
Bass dropping?
Yeah.
It's a sick thing. Of course it's going to come up all the time.
So we got some news.
When the bass drops.
When will it? We got some news that there will be no semifinal match number 2.
Yeah, Nova apparently forfeited. I do not know the reasons. Could have been a complication. Maybe a player couldn't make it. Disconnect issue, friend issues, bathroom issues. I don't really know. So Nova will essentially forfeit the victory there. But we'll check out the highlights of this last match before we go into the disappointment that isn't going to happen, which is the next semifinal match. A lot of really close situations here. Ran and Alchemist bringing out the Alchemist, but not the Rana just yet. A lot of really close moves, but they are against, right now, the 2-time champions.
Yeah, and they're looking like they might be making it 3-time here. Nova, again, with Nova out, though, we're not going to see a repeat of the prior 2 weeks. We're going to see someone else fighting against Overconfident to claim that prize, $350. Oh, the 360, looking at the balloon. Love it. I love these shots so much. Crows says he can fill in for him if there's anyone gone on the side of Nova.
That's true. As can I. I'll play from the broadcast.
Let's just go. Yeah. We'll pull up these Bohm books. Copyright issues. We can't.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And we'll just play it from here. We'll just stream it up. But with Nova dropping out, and now that we have our finalists, let's take a look at the bracket so far. Following Overconfident in, again, 2-0ing Japan's Finest, moving on to the semifinals, 2-0ing Randed Alchemist. Meanwhile, Nova we'll look at Unsung. Unsung 2-0ing lose round 1, moving on to the semifinals. Nova has forfeit, which leaves us, ladies and gentlemen, with one more match to go. It is Overconfident versus Unsung to determine who will be the winner of Week 3. The difference, again, happening into the finals is no longer do you just have to win 3 rounds for a map. No, sir, or ma'am. You have to win 5 because we want to drive these guys to the ground. We want to really make them feel good.
I don't know if this is a title they want to earn, but we will have, no matter what, a new second-place team today. No matter what, there will be a new second-place team.
That's true. Yeah. And, hey, no matter what, some of them are winning money.
No matter what.
Even second place, $150. Since you look like a freaking boss, why don't you do the honors?
I wouldn't call it that. I look like an idiot. And everybody in chat hates me. So hopefully when we come back, we'll look a little bit cooler. Ladies and gentlemen, don't go anywhere. We got the finals when we come back. And welcome back, everybody, to BattleRekt North America. We just finished up our semifinals.
Yeah.
Sadly, one of them was a forfeit, but soon we're going to be going into our finals.
Yeah, Nova having a forfeit, so Unsung will be the people who move on to the finals to face off against Overconfident. Overconfident, again, they have won every single BattleRekt so far. So this is a difference because Nova has also been the ones to lose to them in the finals every single week. We having Unsung now, it's going to be something new. As you said, we're going to have a new second place winner no matter what.
So we're going to figure out maybe a different team comp, maybe a different team, maybe a different approach. But again, bringing us to this moment, to the finals, we've had quite a lot of matches. Sadly, one was canceled. So taking a look at the bracket, we have Overconfident pushing through, taking down Japan's finest, taking down Ranid Alchemist, moving forward. And Unsung, they took lose round 1 and then got the free win against Nova, who was unable to participate. We do not know why. And they moved forward into the finals, the money match, if you will. First place is going to go home no matter what with $350.
Woo!
Second place with $150.
Yeah, so either one of these teams is guaranteed money, but it's more than that. It's the title of BattleRekt and a Week 3 victor. And also, as we've talked about, the ascension to goddom.
Yes, we don't talk about it as very often. No. By the way, we forgot to turn on the 1080p. We just switched to HD.
that was 480. You guys saw us at 480. I'm so sorry. We'll work on that later. We'll work on that for another time.
Someone just got fired. That's all you need to know.
yeah.
Someone just got fired.
We'll ask to leave. Again, they're all volunteers.
Yes, they all got. He got demanded to step out of the building.
Yeah, we kicked him out. We talked a little bit about both of these teams guaranteed money, but you're like, oh, how much money? Well, let me tell you. This whole tournament breaks down to a $9,000 total grand prize pool. And the way that works every single week is $500 a week per region. EU is in the morning. You guys are watching NA. And the way that breaks down every single day, as we said, $350 to first place, $150 to second place. If you guys want to participate in this, this is a tournament. Every single week is individual, so you can sign up. The bulk of the tournaments take place the day before the broadcast, so on Tuesdays, and then we whittle it down to the top 8, to the finals every single Wednesday. But grab your friends, grab a computer that you bought. buy a computer if you don't have one.
Who cares how you get it?
Just
play some BattleRekt.
Come on, sign up, and you guys can check it out. In-app, there is in-game, there is. Man, I've been playing so much BattleRekt on my phone lately. In-game, there is a button you can click on the BattleRekt icon. It'll take you to the page with all the information for the tournament, or follow us on Twitter at WatchNGE. Send us also your. We're talking with you guys in chat. We love to communicate with the viewers. We're friends. We're friends of the game. We go way back.
I've known BattleRekt for a long time.
A long time.
Years.
And we know you guys have too, and so we want this to be a fun thing for all of us.
Trying to introduce you,
Yeah,
friends on friends. We like you guys in chat. We like BattleRekt.
Yeah.
We've known them for a long time.
Let's put two and
So
two
we're like,
together.
Hey, let's just hang sesh. Nothing crazy. We don't want to go out.
Let's like each other.
It's impersonal.
Let's not use labels.
Yeah. You don't want to go out to a bar, right? You want to make sure that we get to know each other. So we're going to hang out at home, right? We're in the living room. But don't worry, I got some drinks, whatever you can legally consume. Again, we can talk about it.
He's got it.
Somebody asked, do you need a mouse to play the game?
You know what? I mean, no. Need is such a strong word. No, you do not need a mouse to play the game.
You don't need anything.
You need just a keyboard.
But we do need to see who they're going to pick. So let's get into the draft screen before I waste too much time. Paloma immediately for Bloom.
Overconfident. And this will be the first time we've actually seen Unsung on today's broadcast, and lo and behold, it's in the final. Jeter picking up Esmo. Niwa picking up Paloma. Oh, I think Nuha. Thorn Jumon on the side of Overconfident. And finally, Chult, which I just love that name.
What are we going to see from Chult? Are we going to see? I mean, yeah, there it is. Yasma Ashka Paloma.
All right.
Lining up them ultimates. We saw it pretty strong in Europe.
Yeah, Europe.
Earlier this morning.
Hot Biscotti.
Hot Biscotti really taking it to him, and he had, who was his Esmo? I can't think of it right now. I should know this. Oh,
find it.
Too many names in my brain.
You get it.
Too many names in my brain.
Long day. His Esmo was, where's Hot Biscotti?
I feel so bad.
Oh, Condemned.
Yeah, there you go.
And then blanks.
Yeah, blanks on support.
Yep.
So we'll see essentially what to expect. What do you expect from this Esmo Ashka? Well, expect them to save every bit of energy until they get their ultimates and line up for some sick damage. There's really no reason for them to use any otherwise. I would suspect maybe a Petrify from Ashka, but probably not, because Thorn, you can get away from if you're Ashka. Yeah. If you can't get away from a Thorn as your Ashka with the normal cooldowns, well, either somebody made you do something you didn't want to do, or you made a big mistake.
You know, and I'm going to go out on a wicked limb here, okay?
Wicked.
Overconfident has, I mean, there is no argument, dominated this tournament, this scene professionally up to this point, and I think they will continue to do so. But man, it's a new year, and I'm feeling like Unsung is going to take this. I really do. But let's find out. The finals have begun. Let us know in chat who you think will take it and why. Paragraphs, please.
No less than 300 words.
No more than 12. Procer starting off there. Good entangle.
Blue team has taken the orb.
Blue team's going to snag that first orb overconfidence. Going to have that push in the middle. The double rain of arrows is going to put a lot of damage onto Esmo. Probably about 30 between the two of them.
A couple of the hits from Barhusk getting procced, but oh, I'm not sure if the other side was timed well. Maybe it was, but right as the bro was finished from Procer, he got other side.
Oh, he knew Charles had nothing, but the other side's actually going to save him from a lot of this. Ultimate from Paloma, and Esmo might actually just die here. He's going to do a counter ultimate. There's the Ashka one. Fun to get onto Bloom, but not Procer. Not Procer. I'd expect him to try and go for the kill on the lowest. The guy who went all in, but they probably knew he had a spacebar up soon, so they don't want to waste anything. Charles now. Ooh. He's going to take a lot of damage. I don't know if they can come out of this one. Maybe if they can take out Thorn in time, but it's going to be tough, but no. Every single orb going to Overconfident, 3 orbs to none. You can just see how low right now the health is on Unsung.
Yeah, Averse also is doing a good job not letting up a second of M1s or M2s there. A nice stun.
He knows that he can't. Gonna get the EX-M1, put a little bit of damage on everybody. Esmo might go down. You just gotta be careful. He's gonna ult and get away. And he won't take anybody in with him.
The double rain of arrows there. Paloma forced a spacebar. Averse was waiting for the recast and found Paloma. One member of Unsung going down, and it looks like there's not a close opportunity for a go. Wow, as I say that, Procer might be going down. Ashka going all in for it. Schult knowing that was his best chance, but Overconfident going to pick up round number 1. Again, it is a win score 5 now for the maps here in the finals. Still win score 2 for the maps.
Unsung able to keep Overconfident at bay once they got low, so when they started pulling more passive, they were kind of winning the distance trades. I don't know if that's because Overconfident knew they had such an advantage. They were kind of throwing a little more sheets to the wind, hoping that they could at least just get them low enough to get that final kill, get the final hit with the ultimate. But overall, they were winning the trades. So Unsung were able to pull that out towards the end. Will we see them be able to execute that early on? Also, somebody mentioned it in chat, apparently, don't know how true this is, but Reborn had to leave, which is why the forfeit happened on Nova.
Okay.
So one of their plays, I suspected. They compete till the bitter end, so I suspected something had gone wrong and somebody couldn't continue to participate. But now, we'll see Jeter take a lot of damage. The husk comes out. Thorn looks incredibly healthy right now, but he has nothing left in his favor. No more cooldowns for him to panic as well. Rain of arrows just slowly just dishing it out to every single player on Unsung.
Yeah, applying Seeker's Mark to every member there on red team. Fully charged M2 coming out for Jeter. But look, Averse takes it, but he gets healed right back up. Bloom doing a fantastic job keeping Averse especially extremely healthy. Look at that, the Paloma ult ticking onto Esmo. It's 32 damage right there. There's nothing to laugh at. A nice route into an ultimate.
Actually great. The panic into the ultimate as well. So they're able to get a lot of value from that ultimate and try and tie up this health pool. It's 40% to 48%, so it is much closer, but they might be able to find a kill here on Esmo. He's got his ultimate. Oh! And there's nothing left for Thorn. Other side's down. He has no space bar. Here it comes. He's going to do it on the back line instead.
Wow, Barb Husk.
There's the cross.
Also. No, it was just 2 kills
the other Paloma. My bad.
Yep. Barb Husk, again, Procer on that Thorn. You've got the space bar as a nice escape, and you always have to remember that Barbed Husk, 25 energy, encases you or an ally, basically in kind of your own entangle, but if you hit it, does damage. And right there, the other side was down, and so it seemed, again, if you're Unsung, oh great, Thorn's vulnerable, go, go, go. Boom, pops a Barbed Husk, buys enough time, 2 of your allies die.
2,
I've been there. It's Thursday. Another Thursday at the office.
Just a normal Thursday in the arena.
Here we go. Round number 3. Overconfident up 2-0 against Unsung. Paloma already using the R there to get the extra bit of healing and damage.
But then already just nearly dying by taking a lot of cooldowns to space. Will an Unsung get the first orb? They do! That could have to be really big for them, to be honest.
Oh, but they're all just so low. Be careful, Proster.
So
Getting a little bit of damage.
The defensive Paloma ultimate. Esmo's gone in. He's used to spacebar. Proster knows it. He's going to try and find him. Here's the ultimate to try and pull him in. The bar pass cooldown's off, and the Ashka ultimate will just follow through with
What
it.
a combo!
Nearly taking out Proster. Can they take out a first? The first barely makes it out, but they will kill their support. They might have gotten that orb, but I don't know if it's enough. They have no sustain right now.
Averse now also getting those little green orbs to get health back, even though support is gone. Using Rain of Arrows on himself. A nice ultimate there from Thorn, hitting all three members of Unsung. Let's see if they can find someone. No, Thorn goes down. Can Averse 1v3? All of them are low. He uses one space. No, Unsung is going to pick up their first round here in the finals. And that ult combination is something we've seen a lot in Europe, and now we're seeing it here today. You've got the Ashka, you've got the Esmo. Usually you use one of the ults to bait out movement of the other and guarantee the second ult will hit. Right there, the movement was just gone, so both ults fully connected. That is some unshakable damage.
Moving forward, Unsung now. They've gotten their first round under their belt. Trying to take down Overconfident. Let's look at this T towards move. Brought to you by our VR Observer.
Other side. Another side there. Getting Averse safely out. Center control. Looks like more in the favor of Overconfidence. They're pushing Unsung back toward where they spawn. Burrow coming in. Getting just a little 10 damage there. Onto Paloma. And the ultimate already for Thorn. What in the world, Proster?
And then an ultimate already from Paloma. She's just been able to heal so much and deal so much damage from a distance that she was able to build up the energy. While it seems that Unsung are having to expend it just to survive. But there's the Ashka ultimate. Will they take out? No. Bloom stays alive, uses the other side to get out of there. Thorn actually spaces right through Ashka's ult.
And the fire is only surface level. The EX M2 from Averse bouncing to two of the members of Unsung in the back. I think he took a damage. Look, he just seems so healthy. He knows he's going to take a lot of damage here, but he's sure he can find a kill for it. But he's got to be careful because his Thor might be going down.
There's a bunch of cooldowns. Charlton now just trying to stay alive. There's Paloma's right there. He's going to stand inside that, put the firewall up to try and bait a first into it, but he's going to go down. First can dish out enough damage.
Really well-timed M1 there from Averse.
That was
right
a great
as
swap.
The wall goes down.
That was a great swap from Bloom.
Look at this. Esmo going down. Paloma left on the side of Unsung by Paloma. But not, look, if you look at these fights, only 13% total HP remaining on Overconfident. These are close rounds. We'll see what Unsung can do. Either Overconfident is not going to let Unsung do what they did to them the round prior, where they just get caught with no mobility. And if that is the case, it's really on Unsung to really force those movements out. We talk about how a lot of times when you get these finals, you just see teams, what it really boils down to is one team finds a weakness, they exploit it. That team is confident enough and also just has a heading on them of being such a high-level player to poke up, or fix up that weakness, go back and forth, Overconfident, getting a lot of damage there on a Charles.
Charles, we knew ye well.
Man, I was talking for what, 30 seconds?
That was a meltdown. Not even 20. And 20 seconds.
Just like that, Overconfident showing amazing amounts of damage. Overconfident just staying in the end zone. They don't care. They know they can take that health. That was a quick one.
So, a lot of the things you don't really see at high-level play, a lot of things that are just kind of in your mind, are when you know you can stand there and take the damage because you're going to deal a lot more, especially if you're working with your team. This is why working with your team is so important, ladies and gentlemen.
Right.
Because if I put down a stun, followed by a snare, followed by a little bit of burst, but my teammate's going to put a whole lot of burst, I know I can eat a lot of damage because we're about to deal a lot more. So it's knowing those traits, knowing when you can stand there, knowing when you don't need to escape or find yourself out of line of sight. You can stay there, tank a little bit, know your support's there for you, and actually deal it out. And you'll see that a lot, especially from Poster. He knows as Thorn when he can stand there and keep taking it because his presence alone is letting people like Averse just constantly M1 and M2 their way into their max health pool.
Sure. Right now you can see Jeter, other side being forced to use. He's got a space bar, might be coming up soon, but it has been down. There it is, there's one. Here comes the second. Oh no, Bloom with the read of where he was heading. Throws an M1 out, it does connect. Paloma close to follow, and it looks like Overconfident is going to pick up this first map with now a 3-to-1's a gentleman's sweep. What's a 5-to-1?
A almost sweep. I'm clever.
I'm clever.
I'm clever.
Chat, what do you think we should call a 5-to-1?
We're just gonna come up with a name for everything because why not? We'll commit it to memory.
Yeah. We'll have a chart, a flow chart.
Yes.
Of if it's this, then this. If it's this, then this. Like coding.
Yes.
You know? That's basically.
Could be a classic gentleman's sweep.
A classy sweep.
Classic gentleman's sweep. Not bad. Not just any kind. So that was map number 1. Remember, best of 3 maps. So Overconfident will need to win another best of 9. Win score 5 is what we're going to be calling it. Another win score 5 to become our champions yet again, 3 weeks in a row.
3 weeks running.
3 weeks running.
Yeah, just for, oh, we did EU this morning.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, let's take a look at the triple kill coming out here on game number 2, round number 2, excuse me. So this is the bar pass going down here. One goes, the second one with a space bar damage. So the BattleRekt that you can build into Thorn, where if you burrow under an opponent, there's a little delay, but then little roots come up.
10 damage.
I guess they're not roots, they're thorns. Yeah,
they're thorns.
10 damage. That makes
How
sense.
did you figure out they were thorns?
It just came to me. Came to me in a dream one night.
Almost. We almost got that one in a cool view. We lost a little bit of it here and there, but it was still
pretty beautiful.
I thought it was still just as beautiful as other. Someone called it a Royale sweep with cheese. I thought that was pretty good. But I think that should be like,
if you bring like a crazy comp.
Like a 4-2 or 4-3, like 5, or 5-2 or 5. Because we have to come up with one for every variation
single
of victory.
Oh my gosh, hold on. What? I don't want to do the math.
We'll write it down. We'll figure this out. Trust me, this is worth our time and worth committing to memory.
Yeah.
Ah!
You just threw. You know how much those cost?
60 cents, and to manufacture, I'd say 3.
Probably 3 pennies.
Yeah, it was $1 for 5 of those things.
Yeah.
I'd say 3 cents to manufacture that thing.
The draft is underway for map number 2. Let's get right into it. Unsung will be picking first, and they're going to pick up Esmo. I would not expect to see a change from Overconfident. It worked once. I'm assuming it's going to work again. 5-1 is called the pity sweep. The breadstick.
The breadstick.
Yeah, Gex. I love it.
There you go. That makes a whole. It's because the one looks like a breadstick. I don't like it. I don't like it enough.
Luca Days said, let's face it, the casters aren't reading this. And he's right. And he is right.
So what do we got? No change. Surprise! All right, nothing to talk about. Oh, we never talked about yours. So we've got an extra one. So let's do this real quick. Your fun fact about the alarm clock.
Oh, it is true. It is true. A man by the name of something Hutchkins in the 1700s. He was inventing the alarm clock. He wanted to come up with it, but the mechanism he made the alarm clock would only go off at 4 a.m., which is super unfortunate.
Hey, the very first one, you know.
But not too bad.
Trial and error.
See, not too bad. He did make a working alarm clock.
So let's get a new one. Fun fact, ladies and gentlemen.
Did you know that slugs have 4 noses? Fun fact.
True or false? Ladies and gentlemen, what do you think? Will you stop picking up your microphone and just learn to drink with it there?
Okay. Here, I'll try.
No change in the team comp from either side. Bloom sticking on Paloma, Over sticking on Jamong, and Proster with Thorn. Surprise, surprise. We're going to see Jeter, Niwa, and Shell trying to bring that team comp. Can they pull it off this time? The hardest part is that opening. They lose so much damage in the opening. They get pushed back so hard. If they can make it past and keep it to that mid game, I think they'll win. They have the range to really poke through, but we'll see how it goes.
Well, the burrow now coming through, just trying to get that 10 damage on. Not going to get the knockup stun there. So she's going to, taking actually a lot of damage. I'm not sure if Bloom can keep up with this. He decides to use that space bar going in. Chalk kind of separated from his team. The first orb going over to Overconfident. The entangle pull there, right into an Esmo ult. Oh, Burrow just in time from Proster.
I think he still took the damage. I don't think it was in time.
Really?
Yeah, Chalk's barely getting out there, but what does he find? A fully ulted Bloom. He's just going to go down the rain of arrows. No, he survives, but not long enough. Paloma now trying to find her way to take down Broster.
Oh, not going to find it.
She's going to die. The way that Overconfident was spread out, there was nowhere for Unsung to escape. Chalt could have gotten out of there.
This is close.
But Paloma, the barrier, the full health
The
Paloma.
snare also is so powerful on her ultimate. That's one of the things I think that people really underestimate. Religion asks, where is Nova? Nova had to forfeit their semifinal matchup. Apparently one of their players had to leave, and so Unsung took the win, and that is why they are facing off against Overconfident here in the finals. Glad to have you guys here on week number 3 as we are closing it out for NA. Both these teams walking home with some money. One of them with huge bragging rights. Will Overconfident be overthrown, or will Unsung go down, making it to the finals?
Some damage onto it first, but can they make it max health? A little bit, but not as much as I think they'd like to see. Esmo's got to be careful. Jeter trying to get away from Broster's grasp. And blue team, unsurprisingly, will grab the first orb. Broster's in there. Other side will get him out. He finds a wall, breaks line of sight. Doesn't get a pull on the blind one, although he wanted to. Averse is just standing there all alone, but it doesn't matter. They can't find him. He's just too far. He's poking well. Paloma might actually die here.
One of the things that we're watching just from Overconfident right now, as you see, is, I mean, look at Bloom. Even the support knowing, hey, I think there's an opportunity where I can get a kill. I'm going to other side myself and just run in and finding that kill. So just, I mean, I hate to say it, but the confidence of Overconfident to just, they feel like they are dictating the pace of this match. Unsung just can't find out how either to read them or to break them. And the relentless pressure is something I would not want to be in. I was about to say I don't want to be Unsung right now, but man, I would love to be super good at this game.
I'd love to be in second place.
I would love to be getting 150 bucks today.
That was a BM. I'm sorry, that's a joke. I don't know. I think it's toughest part is when to go in and on who. You want to go on Paloma, but she has other side. You can't get too close. She has panic. Well, luckily, all three from Unsung are range, so they probably won't have to deal with panic very much. So what does Bloom do? He just keeps his distance. He's just standing there supporting. He's placing down Mimic. His little Mimic fairy. Doing everything he can in the meantime. Look at that. Broster's just poking around, trying to CC everybody, trying to push him. Averse though, now they're just like, Esmo's going to try and go all in the M2.
Yeah.
Silence him out. Forcing Averse back. Now they can turn on Broster the other side, but he wasn't ready for it. This actually could be bad for Broster.
Jeter, a fantastic job pushing the rest of Overconfident away.
Here comes the ultimate. No, the double ultimate. Which one? Who's going to heal him? Who's not? There's the Ashka ult. There's the Esma ultimate on to Bloom. She's going to other side herself, which means there isn't one for Broster right now. He's got an ultimate.
Nice
Oh, he's just going to get stunned and silenced and die before he gets the ultimate off. This is their chance to push this through.
A beautiful stun there coming out from Chalt onto Ashka. Now there is a full stick of butter for whoever wants it. It looks like it's going to be Bloom who goes over and picks it up. Now Overconfident trying to push Unsung back out of center. But the control is theirs. Whoever gets this orb, it's going to be Unsung. It's a big pickup from them. Overconfident would have loved to grab that again. They do have Chalt pretty low. Jeter also taking a good chunk of damage. So Overconfident not out of it yet. Definitely looking good here for Unsung. Paloma using the ultimate there. It's an iframe. Not to get hit by a rain of arrows. More players again. Looks like it's going to be Chalt who's going to secure it. While Averse is just slowly being suffocated. The chasm is ever widening for Overconfident. Not sure they can find their way out of this one. The Prowl on the other side both used, but now they are extremely vulnerable, and Unsung knows it. Averse goes down. The ultimate gonna be, flying right by Bloom. But Unsung gonna find a victory here, 1-2. Map number 2.
There it is, I like it. A little unconventional use of their ultimate. Ulting Bloom so that he other-sided himself and then turning all their attention onto Broster, I thought was great. There was also another time he got other-sided, but he wasn't fully prepared for it. He didn't think it was going to come, so he wasn't able to get out. And he figured, hey, I'll just stay. Maybe my team will come follow suit. So Broster getting a lot of max damage in on him during those two situations, as well as they found a lot of damage on Averse, so he had to retreat, try and heal up, so they didn't get bursted down to death. So, you know, essentially the spread of pressure from Unsung, I thought, has really helped them for that victory.
Good focus for sure from them. Right now, on to round number 4. Averse taking a good chunk of damage from Jeter. Look at the accuracy of those M1s. I feel like I haven't seen a single one miss. M2 not fully charged. Spacebar now down. Jeter's got to be careful. He's vulnerable. Looks like Averse knows it. looking for those M1s as well. Chalt, though.
Chalt's just been standing there taking so much damage between roots and stuns. He just got melted through. There's the Esmo ultimate. It's going to force some cooldowns, but will it be enough? Using the ult actually just bars everybody off. A defensive ultimate from Bloom even before the orb came out. And red team's going to sneak that orb somehow. Unsung got that.
Wow, but for what? Jeter at 7 HP, now being healed up by Paloma. Unsung really playing now on the back. Low on health, 33% to 54 from Overconfident. They're running, they're trying to find the greens. Oh! The space and other side used on Esmo. So now, Paloma.
The orb, oh, I thought it was going to keep Ashka alive, but it wasn't able to. Paloma goes down. Esmo the only one left. Will he be able to kill Proster? I don't know if he can. There's another ultimate. Can he kill all three and draw?
That would be amazing.
Wins the round.
Overconfident going to pick up round number 3, just 2 away from being repeat champions. Can't believe we didn't see an Ivan today.
You know, I can't believe it either.
There's still a chance. We might see we have potentially one more map after this. And man, I feel an Iva. I really feel it.
Fight.
Here we go. Round number 5. Starting out, nice M2s there from Chalt. Right into the Versus face. As we're getting rooted. Just going to walk off from it. No follow-up.
The burrow. No other side is still going to be there. Proster just gets out. Who's going to snag this first orb? The timing on the stun from Chalt was just a little bit too early. Blue team are going to sneak that orb. Proster finds his way in there. Chalt finds some help. There's the ultimate from Paloma defensively, which actually could give Unsung a bit of an opening. They know she has no energy left, and Proster's taking a lot of damage. Ashka's got an ultimate. The orb's coming up. Will he use it to secure it? M2, oh my god, all three going into Proster.
That is no joke. Proster's got to be extremely careful.
This is huge for them. That's going to give Jeter just enough time. Proster's going to go in, eat Barb Tusk. There's the ultimate from Ashka. It's going to take out Proster. This is a great round for them to try and take. I get one round closer.
Chalt doing a fantastic job there on Ashka. After the burrow was down, I think most players would have just immediately ulted knowing that there's nothing, but he waited for that Barb Husk to be finished, and right as it was finishing up, ulting in, guaranteeing the Thorn kill. Unsung picking up their second round. 2-3 now as we go into round number 6.
Unsung trying to keep this close, and they're doing well.
Check says he uses a mouse. Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Oh, he's talking about a different game.
Oh, gotcha. I would think Chalt uses a mouse. That'd be amazing.
3, 2,
uses like a touchpad.
1.
Using a trackpad for this game.
Using a trackpad.
All right, Chalt and the Versus trading damage early on. Brandon Barrows into the Firebolts. Trade seemed to be a bit equal. Now Versus actually looking a little bit less. Prowl comes down, he's going to get plenty of heals here. There's the M2 as well. One goes into Bloom in the meantime up top. First they're trying to keep their support at bay, and it's going to work really well. Niwa takes a lot of damage. Unsung does get that first orb, so they're going to have some health advantage. Or sorry, some energy advantage, but not health advantage.
No. And look at this, Unsung trying to spread out so they're not giving a Verse so much value. There we go, Thorn ultimate, the knock up, the stun, the Wolves. Chalt's got to be careful, the spacebar is down. Paloma using the spacebar to go and find her ally. It's not going to be enough. And it looks like Overconfident is going to pick up another round of their own. One of the things I really like watching Chalt do and a lot of Ashka players is they put their backs to a wall and they put up a firewall. So now in front of them. So now there's very few ways that you can get to them, and they usually have a nice few seconds of free auto attacks onto you. Using the environment, using the maps to your advantage is definitely a huge strategy. That's something I'm still learning how to do better.
Yeah. Overconfident now 1 round away from becoming our champion. 3 weeks.
3 weeks running.
God damn it.
Starting it out. Chalt, taking a little rain of arrows damage. It gets healed right up. Oh, but they've turned their attention onto Paloma. Nice panic into the Wolves. Going to get 3 bounces there.
God, the Rain of Arrows is just so annoying. How are you going to put, even with that, such a big gap for them to poke damage through, the Rain of Arrows is still always in the way.
Yeah.
Unsung secure the first orb.
And Aversio, we've seen him all day doing such a good job at where to place those. Even when he can't see his opponent, he just knows, he's probably here, or probably here. Oh, look at that.
The Paloma actually trying to iframe it. She iframed a good bit of damage, but not all of it. Schalt is just underneath him.
Yeah, Schalt ulting there onto Thorn. Not enough. They're looking extremely low. They're holding on. They're trying to fight. Overconfident back. Overconfident can smell the victory. They can smell the 3 times with 1 dead. 2 dead.
You got Proster. It's 1-1. But Schalt. Oh, everyone's just dead.
The rain of arrows there.
Schalt survives.
Yep. Finishing off Esmo. But that is going to be it. Look at the crowd. Look, VR Guy's cheering with the crowd.
There you go. He's so happy.
VR Guy was in it the whole time. That was amazing. That's the dream, right? Ladies and gentlemen, the future of esports, we are going to be virtually in the arenas watching BattleRekt. Give it a year. Give it a year. Give it a year.
How many?
A year.
Just 1 year. All right, well, congratulations. Congratulations to Overconfident to be our North American New Year's champions.
Hey!
Congrats, man.
Woo!
Yeah.
You did it.
I still like close my eyes like out of fear when I'm pointing it away from him. Like, it still might like blow a gasket.
I mean,
out of
again,
side.
I bought these at the penny less than $1 store. So
the penny less than $1 store.
it is. I wouldn't trust them for too long. But congratulations, Unsung, for making it this far. Again, just to make it to the top 8, to make it to the broadcast, takes a lot of training and practice and skill. So going all the way to the semifinals and then the bye, but even the finals, I bet it's just good experience to face off against the top team right now in North America. You're walking away with learning something, right? You are going to improve after that matchup.
And I was told we're going to check out a replay of
Let's check it out.
Achka and Nesmo are in this replay. So is Paloma and Jamong. Look at all the people in the replay. There's a Paloma ultimate.
And there's a Burrow.
Oh, there you go. There's the bar. Oh, there you go. The ultimate on the Thorn.
That's right.
Okay. That's exactly what I knew.
We figured it out. Should we run it back since we know now?
Yeah, of course. And then we're going to get also the VR version of that exact replay.
Hey. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Red Rock. And thank you, Hoke. People are thanking us for the thing. Yeah, thank you, NGE, for the cast. Thank you for putting this on. Thank you guys for showing up. Again, it is the community. It's you guys that drive this. By far, the most attractive thing about this game for me is the community. I just enjoy meeting people, again, also while you're playing. Even before casting this, everyone's just extremely kind. Sure, you're going to get that good old salt miner every once in a while, but I find the community of BattleRekt, I think, unparalleled to any other game right now in the world.
In the entirety of this planet.
Period.
And also, huge thanks to all the players for showing up.
Yeah.
We love when you guys come play, because without you playing, we wouldn't really be able to.
It would just be a talk show.
It would, which honestly, no. You know what? I'm not even going to humor that idea. I'm not even going to humor it.
On our 10th week, we'll do a 10th week broadcast.
So congratulations for the 3-time champions. Now, will we see this happened in North America, season 2, I believe. Somebody won, I think, 10 weeks in a row or something insane.
That's insane.
Yeah, and who'd have thunk it was a verse? A verse with ninjas and Repo Juso. I think they just couldn't be defeated.
What a powerhouse!
Yeah, they couldn't be defeated. So now he's got some new teammates, but it doesn't seem to matter. Who's the real strength here?
You never know.
Is it a verse? Is a verse the carry, or does he always find great teammates?
I think it's a little bit of both.
That's what I've learned in life.
It's a little bit of both.
A little bit of everything.
By the way, for all of you guys who are just dying to know, it is true, slugs have 4 noses. Let's pull up the bracket as we can trace Overconfident's victory throughout this day. In the quarterfinals, they faced off against Japan's finest. They 2-0'd them. In the semifinals, facing off against Random Alchemist, a returning team from last week. They 2-0'd them to move on to the finals, which you guys just watched. 2-0ing Unsung, becoming Week 3's winners, taking home $350. Unsung, you're not going home empty-handed. Again, $150 coming your way. Congratulations, and thank you guys all for playing.
Also want to give you a big old flamboyant celebration.
Oh, wow. That worked out. I thought it was just going to go behind, behind the picture.
I didn't practice it, so it could have gone terribly, but I'm glad it didn't.
I'm so excited.
We can't drink our waters anymore.
I'm so excited we have all these amazing volunteers who are going to come pick this up afterward as we go find something to eat. Ladies and gentlemen, that RTD didn't like that. That wraps up Week 3's broadcast for NA. But don't worry, we have so much more. In fact, we have 6 more weeks. We start with EU in the morning, so if you guys want to wake up with us over on NA, you're more than welcome to. EU starts at 7 p.m. CET, which is 10 a.m.
Grab a cup of coffee and your favorite hot biscotti joining us for the European broadcast.
Or if
in
you're
the
in
morning.
Europe, sit down, have a nice cup of wine. You know, you're enjoying the day is over.
Or some tea.
Or some tea if you can't drink wine.
It's a European thing, right?
And then again, NA will be next Wednesday starting at the same time, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, right here, twitch.tv/NGE. We see you guys all in the chat. Any final things you guys want to know? See you in ranked Finable Carpet, says Duck actually.
Duck actually?
See you in ranked.
See what we can do about it.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, if you guys want, we're going to go play some BattleRekt right now after the show. Please feel free to add us. Our names are the same as our handles, Toaster Loading and Finable Carpet. We'd love to play with you guys. Teach us all of your amazing skills and all that you know, and we hope to show you a good time.
That got weird and creepy. Also, if you have any more, and I mean any more, BattleRekt pickup lines, I thought some of them were really good.
You guys are amazing.
I do like. So he came up with one that actually was a little too R-rated for the broadcast, which I was impressed. I was impressed with you. You know, if we did maybe a BattleRekt After Dark, you know, maybe we'll be allowed to do that.
Again, our 10th week.
Again.
BattleRekt After Dark.
After Dark.
We'll play with viewers. That'd be so fun.
That would actually be a lot of fun.
We should talk about maybe doing that.
Who do I got to talk to?
Yeah. Wait, we just make the decisions.
Yeah, you know what? I'm going to go deal with that right now. Again, thank you so much for tuning in. Thanks for watching from myself, Finable Carpet, and from the wonderful Toaster Loading. I'm going to bid you guys adieu, but don't forget to tune in next week. We'll see you then.
Adios.